You're beautiful but unsatisfied since day one. You were getting teased.
Did it do it again? Yes, it did. The audio on this is a bitch lately. Okay, let's try it again.
You're beautiful but unsatisfied since day one. You were getting teased and it scarred you when you were young. Now you're getting older and you've been on the grind. Your paper off the scale so you feel like it's time. So you got a nose job, that's the primary thing. People teased you as a kid and for some reason you hit. Always into high fashion, girl, you heavy like lead. Liposuction out your shell like a chicken and egg. Feeling confident but now you're becoming obsessed. First your nose, then your weight, now your butt and your breast. It's a vanity fair, cosmetic overdose. Feeling for a next operation like it was dope. Now you feel the need to skin pill, your skin's no good. But if those around you were real, they'll tell you the truth. Just because you spending thousands, that don't make it alright. Had one problem, now it's many going under the knife. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on. Vanity Fair, yeah. Changing one or two things, cool, girl, do you? Do you wanna be beautiful and look like you? Or do you wanna look like someone you saw in a magazine or video, but not in the raw? I like nice shaped bodies, bikinis Brazilian, but too much of anything just isn't appealing. Some people spend a lifetime, even $1 million. No grace like those unhappy with chilling. A girl with a big butt, big lips, small hips is what we all love to see, and men dream about this. There is nothing wrong with getting something broken fixed. Some women get a breast job cause cancer resists. Some women want to please their man and insist. And a woman really loves you if she wants to do this. But abuse ain't the same as intention with care. So be careful of the drug called the Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, faceline, look at your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair, come on.
Ta-da! It almost went into the second song. All right, let me go over here. Let me say hi to some people right quick before we get into this. We're going to kind of jump right into it today, though, because I have to get going at some point. Hey, Diamond Cutter. Hey, Rachel, Elf, Janie, thank you for becoming a member. Carla, Nana L, Outlaw, Jackson, Melissa, Laura, Chartreuse, Amethyst, Llama Beauty, Queen Bella, Nunya, Running Bear, Sammy, Moonlight, Shay, Jennifer, Gumby, Yoper Gal, Bash the Tragedy Pimps, Angelisa, LG, Hope Psycho, Quartz, Number One Fan, Starry Night. We've got some new names in here now. Moonlight, Marcy, Brooklyn, Miss Clover. Thank you all for becoming members. Bambi B, Zoya, Piglets and Backflips. Hey D, hey Smiles, Miss Lee, Miss Moz. How's everybody doing on a Monday? Hey Beth, J Dub, Pie in the Sky, DNA Tribe. Okay, I think Brittany. Revival. Sheba. Lorraine, Just Jake. Gail. Did I get everybody? Evie Renee, Muffin Mouse, Great Dane Mom, Kathy, ASU, Mirandy, T. Kelly. Okay, I think we're good, Carrie. I think I got everybody. All right, we're going to hop into this. This is from yesterday. This is a stream from Molly Go Lightly. We are going to talk about it. Hey, B. Hey, Kick Rocks. Hey, Cancel All Tragedy Pimps and everybody else coming in. Proud Army Mom. I am going to share this screen with you guys. This is either on members only or it is deleted now. I don't know for sure. This is my recording that we're going to go over. Let me put it this way. All right. So this is from yesterday. If you didn't know, Molly went live. There's been a lot that has transpired continually. It's just been nonstop. So again, this falls under fair use. This is, in my opinion only, based on what she put out here publicly. Again, I don't know if this stream is on members only or if it is completely taken down, but this is what she put out here yesterday. I did edit some of it already. We're probably going to skip through it because it was super long. It is fast forwarded. It's just the way it goes. I can't listen to anything slow with them. So let's get into it.
I think I had another bubble ball. Let's put this here and put it on customization to put it on members only. That's what we'll do. Okay, let's come on over here and answer some questions. Oh, here you go. I know this chat. Hi, Mary. I did get your text message. I just got home. I was out with my family and I I had some dinner with my family. I'm so sorry. I'm so far ahead. I was so far behind. I'm quite tired. But I heard there's some massive rumors going on. Right. I can clear them up for you. Does anybody hear any rumors that I can clear up before everybody goes to bed? Because I wouldn't want anybody to do anything come up. There you go. Okay, here you go. No, there's none. Okay, I got a couple of comments popping up about the same thing. What's the tea? Oh my gosh. Well,
you'll have to excuse the overlays in this. I got bored. Okay, I got bored. I am sick of looking at them, so I added us some. Oh, Shopaholic, how did it go? You finished the half marathon in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Good job. Okay. I'm going to finish getting into this. Congrats, though, Shopaholic. Yeah. Elle, I know. That's it. Well, let's just continue before I get myself in trouble within 5 minutes of the stream.
Well, it's under everybody's noses. I have to put my Patreon. Hey, Justin, you want to come up here? So I have to say that I was a little weirded out that Justin made an accident a couple of days ago. I think it was Saturday while he was presenting a what was it, Adventure of Purpose?
That was more than just an accident. If you don't know what she's referring to here, Justin doxed a victim, completely doxed a victim down to her social security number, all of her information. And then he proceeded to read their entire report, that her account of what happened to her when she was a child, which was absolutely disgusting in itself. But that was more than just a little bit of a mistake. Plus, historically, there's been a lot of mistakes made. A lot. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't a mistake. If that was the case, he would have taken it down right away. He left it up for 18 hours. But what do we know?
Listen, you want to know something? We don't make mistakes. And sometimes we open up things with our audience. And sometimes there's a nice surprise, you know? I'm sure that he would rather open a surprise than be a big huge shock. But hey, Justin, a lot of you're waiting for the tea here? No, I'm not going to tell anyone about the tea here. I'm going to wait for it to kind of rise up. Because it's right underneath everybody's nose. And nobody's calling it out. Nobody's calling it out. Nobody's calling it out. Nobody's calling it out.
Listen closely to the hoof clicks. Oh, these are the best parts of these videos. All of the bullshit that she spews is just like in one ear and out the other, but the background noise of the hoof clicks across the floor, that's my favorite part. All right.
It's so fucking weird. Weird shit's going on. Some weird shit. We will be seeing some mass separations from people, and they're lost, Justin. Come on, come on and hang out with Big Mama. Give us a hint. Just look around. Take notes. I think that there's a lot of people so dead set to divide and conquer. And you want to know something? Watch out for people with idle hands. is what I'm gonna say. Oh, you're in Kroger? Okay, well, definitely don't came up while you're food shopping. That would be horrible. So just like tune in. I'm just gonna say, you guys, I just noticed a massive shift today when I was at the airport. I kind of noticed,
mind you, if you missed out that she tripped out at the airport and like did a whole live ranting about Kyle and his job and makeup officer and all of us, like there's a whole piece of it that I missed until today. She was losing her shit in the airport. She was losing her shit. I don't really understand it still to this point, but she's seen all these things happen, you know, because she just found out that there's this channel that reviews her and all. Come on, like so ridiculous.
that the drama community is kind of being reborn, but it's not the old kind of drama community. It's drama community meets a very ruthless type community that has spawned from the armpits of fucking hell.
That's funny because most of those new people were once your people. So are your armpits hell? Because in my opinion, most of the people that are infiltrating and fucking with the drama people, all at one point in time were your buddies. They all kind of came out of your camp. And we can prove that, Molly. That's the funny part about all of this. The armpits of hell must be you. Because, honey boo boo child, these are your people. These are your friends. Be clear.
And it's just like people you would never fucking hang out with or be seen with ever in your life.
That'd be me. I'm an embarrassment to be seen with at all point in time. I'm trashy. I'm disgusting. I'm an embarrassment to society. This is what she does every time. It's ridiculous. Anybody that, you know.
Lifetime. Like I'm talking about pure straight up trash is surrounding and looming over this. And all I'm going to say is keep your eyes open and try to observe. And when they call us internet like influencers, really think about that word influencer. So I have to wonder, say Kelly Under Chandeliers says to me, Marissa, I found this video and I was in this chat room. And I have to say, you know what, Kelly, why would you send me this video? I don't look at that trash. And I would think more of you to ignore that kind of shit to begin with. Because why would you want yourself exposed to that mindset, to such a negative mindset that you're obviously looking for a reason to find somewhere to muddy up.
So this is an attempt at controlling what her viewers are seeing. She doesn't want all of those viewers to see the truth about what's actually being put out here. She'll go on to tell us that we're editing her words, all of these things, which is not possible. That's not what's happening. She's not being clipped like they did to Dre, but that's beyond the point.
But now there seems to be some sort of like talks about Justin. Let's just take this recent accident. And let me tell you, this recent accident that just happened with Justin, which anybody could have done, but yes, he does take that risk because he's going live. Now, if Justin would have just made a video on it, or it would have been shorter, and the person would not have been accidentally doxxed, and he would not have had to have made an apology, and no one would have had anything to say. But this is the thing, it accidentally happens, and he's one of those YouTube people that's like me. We are more, listen, Bailey Sarian or anybody else, listen, creators that don't go live, right? They go straight to the top, okay? But they're also not accessible, okay? Christina Randall, everyone loves her. She's a cutie, but guess what? If she's going to go live, it's going to be an event. It's going to be something special. It's going to be special. So guess what? When you decide to make yourself more accessible as a creator and start talking to your subscribers and making friends with them and having a phone relationship with them and meeting them out for dinner. A woman just joined my Patreon who said, can you get my information to Bullhorn Betty? I want to take her out. I don't know what state Betty's in. I can't remember. She said, I want to take her out to dinner. Okay. Betty is accessible. Meet and greets makes us more accessible.
They're so accessible. You just pay $50 a month and super chat this shit out of her, and she's accessible. Okay, guys?
I've met Josh. I've met a few people in this chat because I've made myself more accessible, which leaves myself open to more criticism. Now, can I actually shut that down? Absolutely. I can shut every hater channel. I can make them starve. I absolutely can.
So she can make us starve. By the way, I'm not a hater channel. I'm an equal opportunity hater channel. Get that straight, by the way. But who are you going to make starve? Your ego is so huge. It's amazing it can fit through the door.
But I also don't really, I don't want the negative criticism to go away. Nor do I want the positive criticism to go away. Because if I did, I would have shut it down a long time ago. I actually have a fondness for talking to strangers. And let me tell you something. People that do these lives, nothing good can come out of that. Tell me one person that goes live like this and sits here for hours that has a really good, successful channel. I'll wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Exactly. Now, this is the thing. And that's the thing. This isn't something that occurred to me 4 minutes ago.
She's waiting and waiting. Oh, no, this is her Tito Ortiz moment. I was just giving it to her in full screen. Just making sure she knew who she actually looks like. But she's still waiting. Like you're waiting, like we are for receipts on where all this money went that you pushed of the fundraiser. Okay.
This is something that occurred to me 5 years ago when I was doing the Chris Mark stuff. Because when I was doing just videos, my ass was climbing right up to the fucking top. Just like Olivia. Look at that. Olivia's numbers are soaring right past mine. And she's only been on YouTube for a fucking year.
Ouch. Does that hurt your feelings? It seems like you're a little salty about that.
Now, you are so beneath all of us. Get out. Why are you even here? We don't like you. Get out. We don't.
Blank screen, was that you?
Like you. You can't be trusted. Chicken Head's here. I highlighted her comment. Chicken Head, go back to your little chicken pen.
Nope, not blank screen. That is Kay with something to say. That's what she calls who she calls Chicken Head, who also was one of her people not long ago.
Where are they freaking hang around? You're a Chicken Head. You think you're gonna come in here like you're wanted? You're not wanted here, Chicken Head. We listened to that girl yesterday. Cherie was talking about Lourdes.
I didn't know who she was talking about with this. Cherie, I was so confused, but I figured out that she's actually once again referring to Sherelle. Sherelle, she never calls her by the right name. It has been something she has done since moment one. It's so disrespectful, but we all know how that goes.
Holy shit. Cherie called Amber fucking Lourdes, dude. She yelled it at the top of her lungs. You fucking Lourdes. I almost fucking fell up. I almost fell in my chair. Almost woke my mother up. Almost fell through her into her fucking basement. Cherie yelled that shit so loud. Did you hear that? Holy shit. I was like, oh my God. Yes. Go look at that woman, that Southern Belle chick. What is her? Holy crap. What is that woman's, the blondes? She came on here the other day. She yelled out, Cherie yelled out.
In true typical Molly fashion, she's all over the place. She'll just talk shit about everybody. So we're just going to go through it. It's a process, you know. She's got to get all of her little... I don't even freaking know what to say anymore. This is every time she talks.
And the girl played it, the blonde lady. She came in for a couple of days. She came in for a couple of minutes. For a couple of days. Oh my God. What's her channel name? Do you remember it, Justin? 90 Day something. Yes. 90 Day. Oh, she's blonde. Yeah, what is that with jealous? Wait, what's the there's a what's the mouth? There's a quote. Imagine if every time you got jealous, you decided to get inspired instead. But anyway, listen, I was listening to that 90 Day chick. And I She was playing Cherie's World. That's her name. And this woman was.
It's Sherelle. It's Sherelle's world. She knows this too. She absolutely knows this. She does this on purpose.
Screaming that head off. And let me tell you something. She called Amber Lardess. And she said, girl, you were sticking. I can't be working with you. You were sticking your fingers in your vagina and sending men naked pictures of you, and they still didn't want you. And I'm going, oh my God. Now, this is the thing. Before Amber and stuff came around this joint, they never rocked. The drama community never kind of rocked the way that she does. I don't know, looking back, and I have to say this with humbleness. I have to, take a second and swallow my pride and say that those bitches over in the drama community, fucking Tracy and all those other fucking bitches, Diane, fucking all those, Randy, they never got as dirty as these ones that are like the new Michelle's running around. They never, the way that it used to be around here is they never put up with all these lies.
You know what's interesting is she seems to forget what the situation was a couple months ago. She seems to completely have forgotten that, but that's, typical Molly amnesia.
They never put up with all of what you're seeing. This was never this bad. I mean, if you got caught doing some shady shit, you were out. It was like they exiled you, like it was The Walking Dead. Like it was like Diane was the Negan of the show. Do you get what I'm saying? And there was the Michonne, and there were like these. It was like a filtering system, and everywhere you went, your lies got caught. And if you did get caught lying, it was clipped and it was proven. There was no editing words.
Go back. This is a challenge to you, Molly, because I know you'll get this. Go back through my videos and find one part where your words are edited to not be what you said. Go find one video where it's not your words and it's been edited through mine. I dare you. I would love to see it. Why don't you get your buddy Jesse to help you out, because he's really good at helping you with that. He kind of screwed you last time. He told you that your words were twisted, and we proved that wasn't right either. So I'll wait.
That never fucking happens. That's a no-go. That is a fucking no-go. There is no redos. That shit never, ever was tolerated.
So basically what she's telling you guys is the shit that they did to Dre to paint a narrative was never tolerated before. But now that she's actually getting called out for it, there's a problem, because she's freaking out. She doesn't like it when it's her. But if it's everybody else, that's okay. Just don't do it to her. Don't show everybody what she's actually doing.
I have to say. And the threats were never tolerated as well.
The irony in that. The irony in this. The threats were not tolerated. Molly, do you seem to forget how many clips we have of you telling people that you were flying to their doorstep? You would never say exactly who you were flying to their doorstep, but you were flying to somebody's doorstep and we're going to confront them for how many months now? You haven't done it yet. Well, you haven't been brave enough to show it if you did do it. But you want to talk about threats? I mean, you kind of did the same thing to somebody. Thank you guys for joining the membership. Thank you, Little Devil, and everybody else that's joined.
These threats to meet people, catch me outside. How about that? Right. That just.
Catch me outside. How about that? Molly, I don't think you want somebody to catch you outside. How about that?
Never, ever happens. And I have to say, about 2, 3, 4 months ago, me and Justin were like ranting, raving, high five.
You sure were when you were milking the shit out of a story that was a story that you guys tried to turn into a true crime drama and turn it into a case that was never there. You sure as hell were high-fiving and, oh, because you guys were banking off of exploiting a victim and their tragedy.
When, we got like a whole new class of great people from the stories that we were talking about. And we felt so confident with these new people that were coming around. And we were so grateful for them.
We felt so confident. We didn't check or verify shit that they told us. We just ran with all this misinformation, and now our shit's really deep and we don't know how to do it. So I'm going to spin my way into circles constantly because we fucked up majorly on this last one. But we're not about to tell you guys that, because that would mean taking accountability. So we're going to continue to spin it and try to distract everybody. Meanwhile, I'm going to continue to get exposed on the daily. I mean, that's what she's saying.
And yes, we are still grateful for you now. Absolutely. And my shit is, all right. I keep getting this one question that keeps popping up. There's a big lie about me, and I cannot believe that anyone would even think to fucking ask this. That I gave Don Wells $2,000.
That's the big lie. That's the lie that people really want to know about, Molly. That's the lie. You gave Don Wells money? Really? Where did this even come from? I mean, there's people that are asking, but that's not what people are asking. Jesus. She will twist and turn in every distraction possible. Yes, heels, absolutely. Hey, Uni. Hey, Navy. Hey, everybody coming in, Zinga and everybody else, the Uni fam.
Who in their right mind would ever believe that? Are you crazy? If you have a question, oh, you heard 200? Oh, no. I've offered him a couple of $100. I'm not gonna lie. Just ask me. I'll tell you. Ask me in the chat. It's fine. Ask me in the chat. I'll tell you the truth. I mean, that's what you guys are calling me a liar for? Like, was the money for Matt? Listen, I have.
No, that's not why you're being called a liar, Molly. That's not why you're being called a liar, Molly. You're being called a liar because you're a fucking liar, Molly. You're a liar, Molly. You've sat here and lied to everybody for months. And you know what the funny thing is that a lot of those lies are going to come back to bite you in the ass. And you continue to think that you're going to weasel your little way out of this. You, Spanky, L, the rest of them. It's not going away. But these distractions that you continue to use, like, oh, people are concerned that you're giving Don. This is all drummed up distractions because the fucking flames are burning up your calves. The heat is on your ass and you can't stand it.
I've never been one-on-one except for the time that we went to his job. That's not the way that I wanted to see Don and Candace. That's
really, Molly? Let's let you continue for a second, and then I'll play a clip for a second.
not how I like to make an entrance. I don't. I'd rather it be different. But he kind of caused that. He made things a little harder. And I walked out of there feeling very bad that things went out that way. I mean, I know that me, Jonathan, Olivia felt bad that he got fired from it. Betty, not so much. She didn't feel bad. But I have to say, I don't care who's my friends and who's not. I am not responsible.
All right. I just want to remind the class of something right quick. This isn't going to show on your screen because I'm playing just the audio from it. This was back in the end of July.
And I don't understand,
This is from Tia's stream. This is Molly when she came up on panel. It was Tia, Goose, and Molly.
I almost got a citation when I went to the site where Candace and Kansas Wells and her husband were there. And I went up there, and it was like being on the property. They called the police, and after the Wells left and he got thrown off his job, which I do not regret. I'm proud of that. Sorry. I will not no one's ever going to affect me when it comes to that. Like, I was the only one that covered Summer Wells that had the balls to tell those people about themselves. And I did. And the police were always on my side. And they were like, yeah, we can't, we're not going to give you a citation because, and he winked. He goes, our systems are down.
Yeah, I don't know much about that.
She's proud of it. Don't for 1 second let her have you fooled that she's not proud of what she did. She is absolutely proud. The only reason why she's bringing it up now is because they need a distraction.
For what every person says. I can't be held responsible for the jokes that you don't like that Mallory says. Even when I'm kind of laughing and going, oh my God, you know what? I'm part of the problem if I'm laughing too. Well, guess what? These stories really do break my heart. And sometimes I have to really pull away. And you can say that, oh, she's just a money grubbing, I don't care, tragedy pimp, fine. Call me tragedy pimp. I don't give a fuck anymore. But yeah, I'm getting so desensitized to a lot of these things, and it's because of YouTube. And the thing is if I'm getting lied about so often, and these are all lies, people.
Again, I know you can't do your own work, so you might want to ask your cronies to do it, but they really suck too. I'll wait. I want to see all the lies that have been told on you, one by one. The lies, a list of them with clips showing that they're lies. Please and thank you.
These are all fabricated lies that you are hearing about. And let me tell you something. There's a guy in here, and I am going to highlight his comment. He was my biggest fucking bully. Ryan St. fucking John. I want to rip my fucking hair out 5 years ago. He was up my ass, making videos about me every freaking day. And well, at least with him, and I can say this, at least with him, he wasn't mincing my words. He wasn't.
Funny, because there's a lot of us that don't.
Lying about me. He was questioning every move. He wasn't pulling things out of his ass. And he also wasn't clickbaiting the fuck out of my name. And that was something that I couldn't fault him with. When you start using clickbait to bring people in, you are tragedy pimp means nothing.
You mean like when you used children's faces? You know, you just did that not long ago, or used somebody's house as your thumbnail, or all the other clickbait shit that you do. I mean, we can just go on and on with a list of shit you do for clickbait, but you don't want to talk about that shit, do you?
No more. It's kind of like when this community learns a new word like gaslighting or you're a narcissist. It's like when Laura learns a new word and she doesn't say it 18,000 times. Mallory talks. What? My troll name and outed me. Now she says she's 2.5. Listen. There's something you gotta learn about Mallory. Mallory is a professional comedian. She's funny as fuck, and you might not like how she says it, but guess what you're getting? Hey, you gotta have humor. You gotta have humor in this situation, or you will die. That's how I feel. I legit sat there and said, she's like, I don't know about that, Marissa. And I said, yeah, I sometimes feel like some of this stuff is so depressing, I could actually die. I had a friend here on YouTube who was such a petty, disappointing. Yeah, hey you. I actually stuck up for you before. They were doing a fucking poll. Who's worse? Perplexed QT or Nenny C? I was like, no pun intended. Nenny C doesn't hold a candle to Laura.
Now on to more people that she's going to throw into her shit show. Because why not? It's all smoke and mirrors.
That girl has lost everything. No, that girl is such a loser in life. There's no She can't even form a real sentence. There is no comparison to Laura and that chick Nanny C. I'm sorry. I had her on my fucking panel one time only, and wanted to jump through a.
Just so we're clear, I think I have seen people mention Nanny. I think I might have seen her in comments. I don't know anything about her, so I can't even comment on any of that stuff because I don't watch Laura either. Laura, the extent that I see of Laura is when anybody else covers her that I watch, which is very few people, and when Molly covers her. But that's what we're getting into here shortly.
A ground story window. Nanny. Oh my God. Who remembers why she voted for Obama? I remember. It was the worst fucking answer I ever heard. It was so fucking embarrassing. I had to kick her off. Who the hell is Nanny? You don't want to know. Mallory's bringing humor to a dark world. Nanny can be a sweetheart though. She can be a fucking sweetheart somewhere else. Don't bring that bullshit over here. I have to say, I'm looking at it from a different perspective here. I am not going to make any sort of excuses for everybody's behavior. I've made a couple of videos and put out.
Old Wise One is going to tell us, she's going to tell us how to do this. She's going to give us all the lessons we need in life. Remember, Life Coaching 101 by Molly. This is how we're supposed to do it.
About this woman claiming that her daughter, WSU students, I think that you know where I stand with that. I think that I don't feel like I think that it's wonderful that I think that it's absolutely great that Olivia is now going to actually surpass my ass in subs, but I just can't believe she put that video up of that woman. I can't believe that she would do that right after putting up a video with Kaylee's family. And I just can't believe she fucking did that. The coldness. And I never saw that coming. I mean, that was a dish served ice fucking cold, if you asked me. And I said, wow, Olivia, I just saw your videos. That was, wow. Whoa. Just there's a woman, the WSU mom, going around claiming that her daughter is playing telephone. She's claiming that her daughter has all this fucking knowledge about that scene where the kids were stabbed. And
I'll be honest, I think it's a crock shit, but that's here nor there. Molly would have milked this if she could have found the right angle to do it. Let's be honest.
the fact that she would put that up, piggybacking off of the family in their house. She said that she was credible and said it sounded honest. I have to say that my jaw hit the fucking floor. Did you know that Bull and Betty funded that whole fucking trip?
Receipts or it didn't happen. That's your guys' statement, isn't it, Molly? So if you're going to be accusing Olivia now, because obviously she did something that you guys didn't approve of, now you're going to start throwing shade on her. So receipts, right? That's what you guys always say.
Out there. Olivia won't even give her a fucking shout out. Yeah. And
I'm sorry. I have my own opinions on Olivia and all of that there, but she's a young, talented girl. And I think if she could break away from these guys, she might have some potential, but these guys are going to do nothing but drag her down. And if she is actually making a break away from them, great. How she's doing it. Again, I'm not cool with the misinformation piece of it, but if it takes this to get her away from him, hey, you know, whatever. But at the same time, you don't build off of misinformation. It's never going to turn out.
I just can't believe it. And then all of a sudden, a couple weeks ago, no, not even a couple weeks ago, about a week, maybe 10 days ago, about a week or so, Andrew said, Marissa, ever since we left Idaho, she just got really, really different and very, very distant. And I'm so scared to see Bullhorn. She fucking did not a shout out, nothing. Let me tell you, I know Bullhorn Betty could run. Listen, Bullhorn Betty's got a fucking mouth on her. But Olivia, it's all about Olivia right now. And she's leaving everyone in the fucking dust. Everybody that fucking helped her, bye. She had no money to go out there.
Everyone that helped her, she's leaving in the dust. This seems a little bit like somebody's ass is a little chapped. I don't know. That's what it seems like to me, but
and she got Andrew to pay for everything. I was cheering for her too. Absolutely. We all wanted Olivia to succeed. And when we saw her succeed, we were all clapping her on. Clapping her on. You saw it's coming? I didn't see it coming. I thought for certain that it was, a real thing. I just think I don't think Bullhorn Betty didn't Bullhorn Betty give Olivia a start? Yeah. I don't believe Olivia.
Didn't Olivia have a TikTok channel? Because I'm pretty sure that Olivia kind of grew on her own. Yes, she connected with them, but I don't think that Bullhorn Betty gave her her start. I'm pretty sure Olivia was already a TikToker when they connected during the laundry case. Which, of course, they're going to take credit for anybody's career that's been within them.
Has ever paid for anything relating to any case. It's always been off Andra or me. Always. I mean, it's okay. I wanted to see Jonathan succeed. I wanted to see Bullhorn Betty succeed. I want to see Justin succeed. I want to see Mallory succeed. I want to see Laura succeed. I want Laura. I gave all of them a start. Absolutely. I want to see Laura succeed. I said, go ahead, sell your fucking tragedy pimp channels. Put the fucking link in there. I don't give a fuck. If you've got a talent and you want to showcase it, I'll help you. Even if you're a fucking asshole and deep down you hate me, I'll help you if I can. Yeah, sure, you probably hate me on the inside, but yeah, I know that Molly Golightly name. I know it sells.
Well, that was a shitload of shade right there. I know deep down you hate me, but whatever. Great friends, I tell you what.
Marissa Zaninsky ain't the whore. It's the name Molly Golightly that's really the fucking whore, because that's the one that's making all the money. Oh, absolutely. So many channels. But I have to say, right now, if you look really good, did you notice that Jonathan Lee Riches, boom, just dropped everybody and walked away? Never talked. Stop talking to Andra. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to Olivia. Nothing. Wants to do his own thing. Boom. And then what happened?
I wonder why he stopped talking to them. I'm really curious. That's interesting that he stopped talking to them all of a sudden and just walked away.
Got the shock of our fucking lives. About a week ago, fucking Dolly gets fucking possessed, goes to Don Wells' house, gets possessed, and then all of a sudden tries to tell us, oh, Don's a good guy. Come on, guys. He's a good guy. I'm like, what? And that's the thing. When he was getting arrested, I didn't even hesitate. I pulled out that card there was free tamale, there was a tamale shop right there, we're ready to go.
Didn't your card decline? But go on, old wise one.
Swipe. I didn't want to see him like that. I don't get off on seeing someone really, And I also didn't know about that incident with the Bullhorn. To this day,
hold on. What did you just say there? First of all, your credit card declined, so somebody else paid. Secondly, You absolutely knew about the bullhorn. You were standing right fucking there. I have you on video. Amnesia again. We got to come up with a name for this because it's starting to happen more and more. And again, I'm not a professional, medical, not anything, but there's a name for this selective memory, something that's happening. Yeah, we need a new name for it because it's mollyitis or something. I don't know.
Still never saw the video of the bullhorn and someone getting hit. Yes. Betty was there for Dolly.
Hold the fuck on right here. Is she now trying to say that, yeah, he did hit her? What? What is happening? Oh, Dolly did something against what they want. So now they're going to say, wow, who needs friends when you, or who needs enemies when you have friends like these, right?
So for anyone to had expressed their opinion on my reaction and Bullhorn Betty's reaction to us being upset with him changing his mind about Don Wells, how do we all forget that Don Wells is a big, huge, enormous piece of shit, and so is his wife? How do you forget something like that? How do you forget that Summer Wells is still fucking missing? How do you forget that Rosemary Bly is still missing? How do you forget that everybody that a town just shut the fuck up and turned? How do you forget something like that? That's the problem. And the thing is, everyone's talking about all this money that's to be made, all this money to be made. I understand that. But one thing that just stuck out to me is, Olivia's seeing her first real paycheck now. Now Olivia gets to see her first paycheck, and now she's running off. Okay, gotcha. Fine, go run off and be who you need to be in this world on your own, young, beautiful, on your own. Be who you need to be. You don't need anybody. You got your camera, you got your youth. How many times are you going to screw over the people that helped you? And do you ever say thank you? Do you have enough class to say thank you?
Hold on, just for shits and giggles.
Wow, he didn't kill a baby. I know that.
But she didn't know about this.
Don't worry, Dolly. We know you didn't kill a baby. We know you tried to help real victims. We got you. We know you're one of the good guys, Dolly. Well, Dolly, say nothing. Say nothing. Don't say nothing. You're one of the good guys. They don't like good people around here. They protect the junkies. There you go. Thank you for protecting me, Dolly.
I mean, I forget that you didn't know it happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you weren't there, but you were recording the whole fucking thing. I mean, shit. What do I know? We just have your words, not twisted, not clipped, not edited to fit your narrative that you're now going to try and push, but let's let it finish just a few more seconds.
Yeah, what's really going on? Yeah. Oh, I'm done. I'll never come back to Savannah. Hell no. Don't go Savannah. Hell no. I'm sorry. Justin, I'm done.
She's never going back to Savannah. Thank God for Savannah. Savannah, Georgia, you are fucking lucky.
Finish. I am done. That's it. Finito. I don't care. Wait till one of us they can use it against you. Don't say nothing, darling. Put them zipper on that lip. Don't say nothing, darling. You guys call me. Don't worry, we're filming a documentary.
Filming a documentary. That's what they're doing. Don't worry, they're just filming a documentary.
That's fucked up.
Shut up, Spanky.
I went out.
That mofo triggers me. Anyways, just proving another point. She definitely knew what was going on with Dolly. She definitely knew what happened. I mean, we all know that, but just making sure that we're all on the same page. Let's get back to it.
but your time in my life is done. And I don't need you anymore. Because guess what? I got my big interview, and now I'm in the shed. Now I'm on top. Well, this is the thing. You can get up top, but staying on top is the fucking hardest thing. And I really wish that I had a chance to explain that to this very young, impressionable girl.
Olivia, if you ever hear anything from this side of the tracks, whatever the trailer court, whatever she likes to say we are, trailer trash over here. I mean, she can call me whatever she wants. It doesn't bother me. I actually love trailers. So here we are. But please, Olivia, run. You are a young, impressionable girl who has a future in front of you. And if you want to redeem yourself at all, get the fuck away from these people.
And what happens? She puts out the most fucked up video of this fucking lunatic woman claiming this, that, and the other thing. Why would you do that? It's pretty obvious to me that this woman is a nut job. And that's not slander, it's my opinion, so you can't fucking sue me. I have to say that when it comes to the morals, values, the integrity, what you really feel about the topics that you talk about is, yeah, I expect a paycheck. I expect a fucking paycheck. If I'm gonna deal with all these fucking headaches, either I make money or I'm not doing it anymore. Period. If I'm gonna have to, if I go down, you're all coming down with me, motherfuckers. All right. Period. Listen.
Those are pretty bold statements there, Molly. That if you go down, everybody's going down with you. So you're going to take the entire internet down with you? Is that what you're trying to say, that you have that much control? I mean, the people that don't like you have reasons to not like you. That's the issue. This is a reflection of your behavior. That's why you don't like what's going on right now.
And when I shut down shop and I say, right now we're closing down, here's the clearance aisles, motherfuckers. Yep. 90% off. Yeah, it's time to shut. We're all shutting down. Nope. Adrian's taking care of me now. Sorry. No. These motherfuckers are going to be scrambling and starving. Who are they going to go after next? Who are they going to find that's more exciting than I am? Laura? Mallory? You can try. Get the fuck out of here. I have a feeling, and I'm always right. I have a feeling, and I'm just going to tell the truth here. That Amber girl, she's running with those drama bitches. They are going to tear her apart. Watch and see.
How did we get back there? I am so confused of how we have gone through all these different people. She is trying to find something that's going to stick to distract everybody. She is really trying to find something that's going to stick to distract all of these people. Craziness.
Amber is going to be an afterthought. They're going to be hashtag afterthought Amber. She's going to be running from YouTube screaming when those drama bitches are done with her. Because that's how this place is. Remember Chicken Head, who wanted to be like, oh, I'm sorry, she threatened me. Oh, what a way to spin that, Chicken Head. And then she's clapping. This is how us bitches do. Girl, sit the fuck down. She's an idiot. She is a straight up fucking moron.
Isn't it ironic, don't you think, that she came from your camp? Yeah, I really do think. Well, I know she did. That's the funny thing, is these are all people that were buddies with you a couple months ago. Okay, continue on, Molly. Nadia, are we crossing a wall off at this point?
Low level, sit down. Sit down, girl. Biggie Fry, sit the fuck down. Stay down.
She did not just call somebody Biggie Fries. I mean, she did, but what the fuck?
Just stay down. That's as famous as you'll ever get. Me talking about you right now, calling you a chicken head. I never had the chance to call anybody a chicken head in the 90s. I'm doing it as I'm 48 years old in my old lady slippers. Sit down, chicken head. Sit the fuck down. Well, I put on my belt with the bow tape. Sit down. We don't want you here. Did you really think that people weren't going to see you in another chat talking shit and spinning it, saying that I was going to call CPS? I don't call CPS on people. I would never fucking do that. They did that shit to Laura. That shit ripped her fucking heart out. Even if you fucking hated her, you still fucking, you hated seeing those kids answering the door. And the accusations and what was said about the twins having sex together was revolting. I bet you won't guess who said that. Yeah, a girl with a YouTube channel. And for me, one of the most dangerous people on YouTube. I'm going to drop that link. And I'm hoping.
One of the most dangerous people on YouTube. Interesting how she likes to turn everything. This is where it gets interesting, though, because the last time we saw her, she said that I was a liar. There was no CPS calls. That doesn't happen out here. Prove it or shut the fuck up. Yada, yada, yada. But now we're spinning it a different direction. So here we go with this.
Hoping that Perplexed will tell people what it was like to have CPS at her house. Because you want to know something? I had CPS in my house. And it's pretty fucking disgusting. We've got a 24-year-old girl coming into your fucking $500,000 fucking house, looking at you from head to toe, looking into your refrigerator and your pantry.
This is not about Molly, what I'm going to say right now, but I'm just going to say this in general because of what she said. But you are so fucking ignorant, Molly, because it doesn't matter if you have a $500,000 home. It doesn't matter if you have an $8 million home. It doesn't fucking matter. Abuse happens in all homes, in all races, in all social economic status. It happens. Abuse, neglect, abandonment, issues with children happen in every home. Now, I don't know why you're so offended that a 24-year-old that is out there advocating for the rights of children came in. You should be pleasantly glad that they're doing their jobs, right? And you should be thankful that you have nothing to worry about. But that's not the case for everybody else. There's a lot of families out here struggling to feed their families. I know you don't understand that because you live this highfalutin lifestyle that your subs provide you. But the reality is there's a lot of people that absolutely are struggling to feed their children. Weaponizing CPS at any point in time is fucking disgusting.
And wanting to see your child's bedroom. And then go into his school. And the kid's decked out in polo head to toe. His sneakers matched with his polo belts and his polo pants and his.
Again, when you can actually have a valid conversation about children and all of this stuff, then we can talk. But this is a bunch of gaslighting fuckery, like right here. We don't care what your child wears. Nobody cares. That's not the point of this and the constant distractions. But just wait how gross this gets. If you haven't seen this gets disgusting.
Polo shirt, haircut, lip balm. And she's gonna fucking judge us? Get the fuck out of here. You want to know something? I'll tell you something. A 11-year-old boy died a dozen miles out. CPS was nowhere to be found for this kid that died in the hands of his foster parents. But no, they were here at my house for a bullshit fucking call. They were telling him that Benny Keys was the one who was calling, right? And some other bitch. Oh, they've got guns in their house. That's fucking true. Oh, well, they said that you came back because they said you were on Xanax. I said, what if I was? What if I was on Xanax? If I'm prescribed Xanax, I'm going to fucking take it. But guess what? I'm not on Xanax. If I was on any sort of anxiety medication, guess what? I would have been able to drive to New Jersey and not take a plane. If I was on an anti-anxiety medication, I wouldn't have to take an Uber to my mother's house. Okay? But that's okay. It doesn't bother me that you guys think that I'm all Xanax and pilled out. I just want you to know that when you take Xanax, you're going to go to sleep. You're not going to be chatty. You're going to want everyone to get the fuck away from you. Is that really Laura, or is this something?
I don't even know what to say at this time. Like, it's just so much fucking bullshit. Like, everything she's doing. It went from that didn't happen, all this stuff, to now they're going to milk it this way for content. Are you fucking kidding me? Weaponizing CPS at any point in time on anyone is fucking disgusting, Molly. It's not a show. This isn't show and tell.
The fuck. All right, sorry. Hello, Laura. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Who's bothering you now?
You.
Tell us what it's like to really have these people fuck with you in your real life.
Oh, which aspect? Just CPS 3 times, 4 times? I think it was 5 times, actually.
5?
Yeah, it was total of 5.
And what were they saying? What was their claim?
The first one was things that I said on YouTube and then twisted stuff that I said on YouTube. The second time you have already explained. The third time was when I went to Nashville to meet someone. They came here and said that I had a boyfriend living here. That's when it was Candy, when they said that it was Dave. Dave was my boyfriend and he was a child molester or something. And the kids were like, Mommy doesn't even have a boyfriend. Like, what are you talking about? So then the fourth time, I forgot. I think it was along the same lines. And then the fifth time, I freaked out. Fifth time, I yelled at the CPS worker.
Again, I don't know much about Laura at all, so I can't tell you if this is true, if this has all been proven. I have no fucking clue on any of that. I can't tolerate her. She just happens to come on for this show, so that's why she's a part of this. But I am not a Laura expert, nor will I ever be, because I would stick my foot right in her fucking ass. But that's another day.
I'm pretty sure they knew. They knew. They already knew. The girl, when she came here, she said, when we get a call, we can tell if it's a vindictive call. She said that it's a very high percentage that it's someone with some sort
of... These are the gifts that I saw while they're talking. That's my explanation of these. Like, this is what I see as these two are talking.
Resentments. They can tell when calls are out of concern, out of real concern.
Well, that was the thing. The first worker came in. She was young. She walked in, spoke to the kids. Like, everything was done instantly. She saw, like, I was live at the time. She's, came in here. She looked at my computer. She was actually really cool. The second call, the worst one, that happened like right as COVID started. So the guy didn't even come in the house, but the cops were here. The cops had to search down to my old address because the person that called in gave my old address. And so they came. He never came in the house. Thank God it was COVID, because otherwise Sage would have had to get a rape test. I mean, it would have been fucking. The third time, that woman was the third time that guy was cool. The fourth and the fifth time, that woman was a complete CUNT. And that's why I finally yelled at her.
Really?
I was like, this is so harassment already. I was like, this is the 5th call. And she's like, well, we still have to follow up. She actually went to the school, to Sage's fucking school.
Yeah, they went to her too. They went to her too.
Horrible.
Mm-hmm. It's disgusting. It's like, how mad can you possibly be?
I agree.
How mad? How angry? Like, it's disgusting because you really don't care about my kid. You don't care if my kid is starving. You don't care if my kid.
But you sure seem to give a fuck about me neglecting my family, claiming that, I don't take care of my family. Obviously, Kyle's unhappy. Like, those are all things you said not 24 hours previous to this. Well, maybe 48 hours. I don't freaking know in YouTube time anymore. But you seem to have a lot of concerns about me neglecting my family. But now it's none of our concern. Make it make sense, Molly. Stop trying to fit everything that, I just can't.
Is neglected. You don't know nothing about what's going on in this house. You're just doing it to be a cunt.
I agree.
What pushes someone to that much hatred that they would do something like that?
And mind you, it all came from YouTube.
Absolutely. Well, of course, yeah.
Not like it came from somewhere else. It literally came from YouTube. It's like, why are so many YouTubers in everybody else's life? That is something I will never, ever understand. I have never called CPS. I know you've never called CPS.
I would never do that.
I
never.
Laura, I don't know you again, but I'm just curious. How do you know for a fact that she has never any of that stuff. I'm just curious because you seem to be pretty confident that you know for a fact she would never do something like that. I'm just asking.
Like, why are you so invested in somebody's real life? I don't even understand why they do it to people that should have CPS called on them, but like, why? It's fucking YouTube. People get way too personal. It's YouTube, guys. It's crazy.
Jake, come through here. Let me ask you a question. Tell me about when Jake
Just so you know, she put this out there publicly and then she took it down. So I will be playing what happens here. And the only reason why I'm going to is because, again, she already put this out publicly. Otherwise, I would totally skip through this. He is a minor. Please be respectful. This is not his fault. He has no choice what she's doing in this situation. And this is disgusting. This is exactly what I refuse to do.
remember the first time? How many times has CPS gone to the high school? Twice?
Yeah.
Was it twice?
Yeah. It
Was it 3?
was really twice because the other one was just like checkup.
Just to check up?
Yeah.
Okay. So when the first time she came, were you completely like shocked?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
So I was in class and then I got called down to guidance, and then when I went to guidance, a lady was there, and then,
Alyssa.
and then she was just asking me like 10 questions about my parents and like what happens at home, and then I told her, and then she was done, and then the last part of it was she went to our house for a inspection, and she was out of the house in, I'd say, 5 minutes.
She asked you about the guns?
Yeah.
What'd you tell her?
I just told her I don't really know where they are, but I know that my parents own them.
She said it before that she would exploit her family for views. Well, here you are. And no, I won't be fucking doing this to prove anything to people on fucking internet. First of all, I never accused a single fucking person of calling and saying, this is who called, ever. Never happened. But this is how I can't understand how these people are doing this. This is disgusting. I cannot even understand why anybody would do this to their child. I don't get it.
Did you find it embarrassing?
Well, no one from our school knew about it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really embarrassing.
Yeah.
But it's kind of embarrassing to like my parents because it's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And like the school may look at it as a little weird just because,
Right.
you know what I mean?
But the school also knows who I am and they understand. It's same like the police.
Yeah.
When the police come to the house, they always say, Mrs. Zadinsky, we know who you are. We know what you do.
Like sometimes they don't even come, they just talk.
Yeah.
Tell you about, like they'll just call you and tell you about it. It's weird.
Yeah, now they call.
Again, this is not okay. Thank you, Devious. Oh, we've got a Penelope. That might be hard for me to say. No, thank you guys both for joining the membership. I appreciate you. Y'all, this bothers me because I like that kid doesn't deserve this shit. All because I made one statement that had nothing to fucking do with her. She drags him online to prove a point. I don't know what she's trying to prove here, except exploiting her son's tragedy. You know, he had to go through, and it sucks. CPS sucks for kids. Like, it is not fun for them. I mean, ugh.
They don't even want to come to the house. Like when Dre McCrae sent them here, he said, we were trying to call you, but you have a new number.
Does anybody remember why the cops went to her house during the whole Dre McCrae thing? I'll wait for a minute and see if anybody in the comments can remember, because I specifically remember why the cops went there. Thank you, ASU Mom, for donating memberships. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. Anybody remember why they went there? That's also the time when she said that the cops were there and they told her that 6,700 calls had been made to CPS on Dre. Dre didn't send him there. That's when all of the chaos had ensued on social media and everything was going live. She was going live and saying all these things, and people kept calling the facilities, calling her repeatedly over and over and over again. Yeah. That's why the cops went to Molly's house. That's why police were contacted that time. It wasn't this sweet little innocent thing that she's like, oh, Dre just sent him over here. No. Yeah, and I still don't know how all that went down. She deleted that live, of course, but
Yes, that's when he said a bunch of things. Yeah, he said that nobody could come see Marvon, that no one was allowed in that hospital back then. Pretty interesting stuff.
I wonder why. Nobody could see him. Except that wasn't the fact of the matter. Dre was never kicked out of the hospital, but you guys tried to get that story going too. We'll go over all of some of that stuff though, Molly, because there's a lot that you've lied to people about. But continue on.
But yeah, I was just trying to get these lies out of the way. Laura, did you hear that there's a rumor going on?
Molly, I think there's a bigger lie that you need to address to your audience, and you probably should do it soon. I really think this week's going to be a little hard for you, but continue on.
That I gave Don Wells $2,000.
I kind of think I heard that, but I'm not positive. I thought it was higher though. I thought it was like 5,000.
Do you really think I'd give them $5,000?
I said that. I said Molly didn't give fucking Don Wells that kind of money. What are you, crazy?
I never gave him a cent.
Wait.
I will be honest. $600 went to the food banks in Beach Creek, 2 different churches. That was the extent of it. And I did tell Candace to go on my Wednesday. Tell her Wednesday to go and get some food at the food bank that she goes to. And he said, "Oh, I really appreciate that."
That's what I thought. I know you gave a couple of hundred, but I thought it was a couple of hundred, like to something like that when you went down there. But I don't.
I bought dog food first.
On money.
180 for like dog food, I believe, or maybe it was 80 for dog food, or maybe 120, something like that. I don't remember. And then it was like 600 with all the groceries, and we split it between 2 different churches because there was 2 of them, and it was a Monday that they were collecting, so we split it all.
For mercy, you know, a lot of people talk shit. It's the only content they have.
I mean, this is these lies. I wonder where. Like, just ask me. I will tell you the truth.
I just want to poll the chat right quick. If you've heard this lie about Don Wells, and it's the big lie going around about Molly right now, I want to see a 1 in the chat. If you have not heard this big lie about Don Wells, or that's the main lie that Molly needs to clear up, I want to see a number 2, please. So if the big lie is Don Wells, hit a number 1. If there's bigger lies that need to be cleared up, hit a number 2. I'm just curious what you guys think. So it is what it is, says number 1. And then there's a shit ton of number 2s. Wonder why that's getting kicked up all of a sudden. Just a curious little thing. Curious. Some of you guys hear it all.
I've always been an open book. You don't have to lie about me. My God.
I say the same thing. And people say to me, even about you, you brought it up before, so I'll talk about it. That's how the thing with Nini, because Nini was running her mouth in another chat. So last night I said, come on, Nini, what the fuck is your problem? Come up on my panel, tell me what you meant. She couldn't give me an answer. And then she's like, well, you're an asshole. Okay, why am I an asshole? She's like, well, you went over to Molly's and now you're selling candles again over at Molly's. That makes you an asshole. I said, Nini, whoever the fuck I speak to is not your business. I was like, I can't even understand. That would swap me. I can think of other things that really make me an asshole. Talking to Molly, that's none of your business. That's not one thing that makes me an asshole. Sorry, Nini.
I mean, you made a nice tragedy pimp candle. I liked it. It smelled nice. I like the design. So if the bitch wants to sell a fucking candle, let her fucking sell the candle.
But it's not even that. It's
none of anybody's fucking business. Like, people used to say, oh, she's talking to Omi. No, I'm not. He could be dead for all I know. And if I want to talk to him.
Where'd that come out of? Who accused her of talking to Oni? Did somebody accuse her recently of talking to Oni again? This has been all over the whiteboard. I don't even know who half these people are she's talking about or why she's talking about them, but she hasn't talked about them in so long that I'm just like, hey, of course you're here. I knew I had seen your name around, but I was like, I don't even understand what's going on. She is going through the list of the entire whiteboard right now, trying to find any distraction possible. And I agree with you. She's only doing it to sell candles. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to sell your soul to Buddy back up there, go for it. Whatever. No, but none of us care over here.
I fucking will. It's not any of your business who I fucking talk to. But no, I don't talk to him. And what he did, I'll never understand it. But the weird thing with Oni and that dude is he kept denying it. That's the weird thing. Like, even though we had his voice, what the hell is she eating? Is that my slipper she's got? She kept denying it over and over. And I'm like, why are you denying it? I can clearly hear your voice. That was what my problem was. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he's alive. I don't know if he's dead. And what makes
Wait, what am I missing? Why would she say that he's possibly not alive? Did I miss something here? Because I've never heard anybody else say that yeah, I know who he is. I know who he is. Trust me. We've played a lot of videos over here of him. Ash. That's Ash's fault. But why would she say that he potentially is no longer with us? Anybody know? I'm waiting to see if anybody says anything. I've never heard anybody say that. Miss Lee, I've heard so much talk about this, but I would think there would be court records or paperwork on that if he was arrested. I would assume somebody would have put that out, right? I don't know. I'll play it again. Okay, let me go back.
She couldn't give me an answer. And then she's like, well, you're an asshole. Okay, why am I an asshole? She's like, well, you went over to Molly's and now you're selling candles again over at Molly's. That makes you an asshole. I said, Indy, whoever the fuck I speak to is not your business. I was like, I can't even understand. That would swap me. I can think of other things that really make me an asshole. Talking to Molly, that's none of your business. That's not one thing that makes me an asshole. Sorry, Nanny.
I mean, you made a nice tragedy pimp candle. I liked it. It smelled nice. I did like the design. So if the bitch wants to sell a fucking candle, let her fucking sell the candle.
But it's not even that. It's
none of anybody's fucking business. Like, people used to say, oh, she's talking to Oni. No, I'm not. He could be dead for all I know. And if I want to talk to him, I fucking will. It's not any of your business who I fucking talk to. But no, I don't talk to him. And what he did, I'll never understand it. But the weird thing with Oni and that dude is he kept denying it. That's the weird thing. Like, even though we had his voice, what the hell is she eating? Is that my slipper she's got? She kept denying it over and over. And I'm like, why are you denying it? I can clearly hear your voice. That was what my problem was. But I
don't know. To me, this seems really odd that she brings him up in this whole situation. I don't understand the whole thing there. Again, like, I've heard so many stories about him. All of it, yes, I know he was arrested, so on and so forth. He's supposedly kicked off YouTube. I don't know. This whole thing is a little weird.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he's alive. I don't know if he's dead. And what makes me think of him is the fact that he's forever on my mind because he designed all of this great. He designed everything. All my great stuff has been designed by him. So it's hard to get him out of my mind. As a designer, he was the shit. I can't find anybody that comes close to him. Trust me, I fucking looked. Nobody out there is as good as he is. So yeah, the DC. So what do you think about the DC just totally dying out? I mean, it totally fizzled out.
I don't know. To me, it seems really odd that she's bringing him up in the middle of this. If she's not talking to him, unless she's being accused of talking to him, I have no freaking clue. Yes, Nunya, we have been through, I don't even know how many stories or different people at this point in time. This was a lot to take in, and we're not even done yet.
But that's because they all jumped on, after I left, they totally jumped on the Michelle kick. They fucking dug that into the ground. And now they're just scrambling, looking for somebody else they can bully.
Well, what did you think of what they did to Diane?
What they do to Diane?
Oh my God, it was like the shock the shit out of me.
Do you guys really believe that Laura doesn't know what happened with Diane? I mean, I even know what happened with Diane. That was just recently. I don't buy that.
And I don't get easily shocked. She wanted like a public apology. So, and I told her, I remember I was sitting at my vanity. I was putting my makeup on. I said, I don't think that's a good idea, Diane. She goes, no, you need to do this for me. You need to do this for me. I need this for me. I was like, all right, whatever. And then weeks and weeks later, and then it happened. And then all of a sudden, that horrible Jen girl, that monster of a person, The person that I told everybody, watch your fucking ass with that monster. I wouldn't trust that. I listen.
Another name, add another one in there. I mean, we're just going through the whole freaking community now of every name under the sun that I don't know how we're doing this. This is a wild one.
Listen, I would rather get into a shark-infested ocean than be in the same room with that girl. And I mean that.
And that one?
That Jenny chick.
Okay, Jenny.
She is a demon. If I've ever seen, she is one of the meanest fucking people. And I bet you $1 million, her real life is a nightmare.
Jenny mean?
Absolutely.
She might be like
demon, a fucking demon, a demon. The way she treats people. She is an art of war, but mean and on the nasty side.
I'm gonna take that fucking book and smack the shit out of you with it at one of these times. You don't even know how to read, obviously, and you're sitting here talking about that book again. That's the only book that. Did you listen to it on audio? Because I don't know what you got out of the book. Obviously, you don't know shit about that book. You need to actually listen to the one called Unfuck Yourself. That's the book that you need to listen to, Molly. Unfuck Yourself.
Then it can't be Jenny because I've never even.
No, it's because she sounds dumb. That's why you think she's innocent, but she is Satan. That girl's Satan. And I knew it the first time I ever went on a panel. I said, I'll never be back. Those little blonde hairs on the back of your neck, and it goes down your spine. You're like, oh my God, if you don't feel that, then you ain't got the gift. That bitch is dangerous. Dangerous. I'm telling you, there's nothing good can come out of that one. That's why I stay away from her. I told Diana a long time, I said, stay away from that. Oh no, she's a great girl. She's a great girl. I said, if you think that's a good person, you got a really bad fucking then you have a really bad opinion of what a good person is. Because if you can't see.
Sorry, let me tell Makeup Officer. This is from yesterday. She either put it on members only or deleted it. Laura came up on panel because they were talking about the CPS calls that Laura has had on her. Molly brought her up. They brought Jake on. Well, he was not in front of the camera, but to question Jake. And then now Laura and Molly are going through the list of people that none of us have talked about. There's no questions about, just random destruction shit. So that's where we're at. But she kicks Laura off here in a little bit.
See that? I saw that coming. She staged that whole thing to go and attack Diane and exile Diane out.
But I thought she was on Diane's side. But I'm confused. I thought she was on Diane's side.
That was the beauty of it. Remember, she was throwing down those $100 super chats, trying to, that was all some sort of vanity. It was the weirdest thing, yes. And then after they did the how dare you, Diane, talk to Molly Golightly. She was like, I needed it for me. That's when they talked Randy into it, and that wasn't hard to do because Randy's an idiot. And then they all.
Molly used that as a distraction too, and you're not going to be able to change my mind on it. There was absolutely opportunity there. Molly needed a distraction. That's when we first started turning up the heat with the Marvon story and really calling her out on lies. Next thing we know, she's on Diane's panel, and everybody, it caused a huge rift because there's all sorts of history there. But Molly knew what she was doing. Like, she is not this little innocent. She fucking knew. She knew what she was doing by getting that going. Molly had just as big of a hand in that as anybody else. And us in the bleachers could see that.
Just owned her. And I told Diane, I said, you know what? You're a better person without them. And that's not saying much, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, I haven't followed it at all.
Oh, when they exiled Diane, that was hard to watch. I actually felt really bad. I did. I felt bad for her. That was a terrible way to go out. I was like, just do a curtsy and just say peace out. Absolutely.
Wow. Now I know Marianne left the group, and she was like sticking up for Michelle. I haven't listened to it, but I've heard about that.
Marianne, oh my God, that ratty looking thing.
Yeah, Starlight left.
She's still alive. Oh my God.
But she was sticking up for Michelle.
See, that's only her 9th problem. So you got a piece of Michelle? Oh my God. Yeah.
How did she lost her channel?
How did she what?
Why'd she lose her channel?
I think she.
Pay attention, friends. Pay attention. Miss Innocent over here is about to tell you some more shit.
Blames me. I'm sure she does. I never reported a channel ever.
But I don't understand. Was she really even doing anything? Because
I don't really know. I don't. Does anybody know how she lost her channel? I know that she fucked that bathroom guy over. I know she fucked the bathroom guy over big time. So listen, the girl is not a good person at all. She's got zero redeeming qualities. But people were intrigued by her, and I told Diane, get on that train. I go, she's a moneymaker, man.
I was gonna say that.
I told people. I said, hey, drama bitches, you want to make money? Start a channel with this bitch, and they did.
But Michelle, people strike me and freaking Molly a million times a day, and we're still here. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, I've never been. And she thinks people mass reported her. I've never mass reported her. I'm sure people have tried to mass report me, but I've never had anything taken down except for when I play like a movie scene. Then my shit will come down. She was trash. Actually,
The lies. Anybody taking tally marks of the lies in this video? Like, this is mind blowing. Again, Mollyitis, obviously, because Molly went live and talked about it as soon as the channel went down. Like, come on, people.
trash is better than her. Wait, does anybody?
But I know other channels that are ban evasion, and they're still here.
She streamed while on a suspension. Oh, she tried to monetize her channel when she was banned.
Freaking liar. We need one of the trackers instead of sub counts. It counts the lies. Like the little button thing that you can just push, but it would fucking be broken at this point in time because every single thing that's came out of her mouth this entire stream is lies and deflection.
Listen, I said it in the beginning, Laura. I said this woman's never gonna get monetized.
I thought
And
she
she
was.
was
Fuck you, you're a whore. I'm gonna totally get monetized. I'm still your subs.
I wonder why they knew that she wasn't ever going to get monetized.
I'm gonna fuck your husband. I'm gonna fucking take your house and your fucking son, Jake. I'm gonna take your dog. I'm gonna take all your fucking purses. I'm gonna own your fucking life. And you're gonna be living on the fucking. What are you laughing at, Jake? What are you fucking doing? You're laughing at me? Go give me some fucking graces. Go get it from your mom's closet. I know you got a lot of graces.
Deuces.
What?
I said, dude.
Pay attention to the language she uses.
This is hey fucking bitches. Hi Teeny. I see you bitches in the fucking chat. Send me your fucking cash app, bitches. You want to see me fucking fly? Fuck you, bitches. Anyway, so I was fucking doing my channel, and I was gonna do a cooking show because I knew Molly would be watching, and I have a better kitchen than she does, and I have better pots and pans better than she does, and my dogs are cuter than her. Her little guy's a fucking bitch. I bet you her fucking dog smells. No, she's a whore, and Walter fucking hates her. Walter's cheating on her. Don't you know that? Where's her diamond ring? Where's her wedding ring? Walter stole. No, she stole it. No, she stole it. No, don't give Molly $5. Fuck that boy. She's a fucking whore. Fucking stop giving her fucking money. What the fuck is wrong with you, motherfuckers? This is what I fucking hate.
In other words, she wasn't getting super chats at the time that she was desperately begging for them, obviously. So this is her way of getting them to start sending super chats and cash apps.
This is why I don't come on fucking YouTube anymore. You guys are trying to give me a fucking stroke over here. Don't you know I'm a stroke victim? Fuck you. Fuck you. Walter! Walter! She's doing it again. I'm gonna fucking sue this fucking cunt. This fucking whore. Jake, you know your mom's a fucking whore. Do you? I'm gonna prove it. I have proof. Then I'm gonna fucking sue her. I'm gonna fucking sue her. I'm gonna take this fucking house. I'm gonna fuck you. Do you want me to make do you want to prepare a like chili or something? Yeah, why are you making that fucking face? I'm a good cook. What's that smell? Is that me? Is that me? Oh, do I smell like cigarettes? I quit smoking. Stop looking at me like that, Jay. Fuck you. I don't care if you're 16. Fuck you.
You're a whore. Walter's divorcing you when Jake goes to college.
Wow. Yeah. There's a lot I want to say right here, but I'm just going to mute and continue on because
Yeah, Walter's gonna. Jake, did you know that? Did you know that your father's gonna divorce your mom when you go to college? Did you know that your mother and your father are gonna get divorced when you go to college?
How do you do impressions so good?
She's a fucking whore. I'm not gonna. She's so disgusting. It's not a boogie. Stop it. There.
No, not at all.
Oh my god. I think I would lose it if people stopped talking about me. If they stopped talking about me and I was a nobody, I think that I would lose it. I think I'd be in a rubber room.
You think you'd be in a rubber room if people stopped talking about you, but you're complaining that there's people talking about you. You're going to be in a rubber room with rats. Rats. I hate rats. They drive me crazy. Crazy. I was there once. They locked me up. They locked me up in a room. They locked me up in a rubber room with rubber rats. Rats. I hate rats. That's what I feel like we're doing over and over and over and over again.
That means you're nobody. That means your child died. I mean, dude, case in
I was
point.
dying there for a minute.
Case in point.
I didn't say subs, but I was stagnant.
Case in point. Truth of Letitia. Have you been over there?
No, not at all.
Oh my god. She goes live and then I'm
Another name. I have no idea who the hell that is, nor do I care.
talking and I'm having a really nice day. And I went jogging this morning and I was feeling really great. And Molly Lively, oh, you look so pretty today, even though I can't see you, but I know you look pretty. She's got 8 people in her fucking chat. I was like, no, take it down.
Because the whole thing is just so fake and it's so obvious it's fake.
It's sad. And it's almost like she had a mental breakdown and it was caused by YouTube.
Jerry, some neighbor's gonna see that and be like, see, even she said Laura's lying. I know it's a song, but
Oh my god.
it was just too much.
Psychotic breakdown. So yeah, is there any rumors you wanted me to clear up while you have me here?
No, there is something I do want to say.
Absolutely.
People seem to be under the impression that you don't know the shit I've said about you, and I don't know the shit that you've said about me.
I probably don't, but I also don't care.
Oh yeah, you do. People
If I don't know it, I'm not going to ask because I really don't care.
No.
By the way, if you want her to clear up any rumors for you, next time she does that, she switched it to members only. So nobody can actually ask questions besides her members, and they know better than to ask shit.
No, I honestly don't care. I never care.
They tell me.
The only thing that I've ever kind of was a little about was the first one when Jake walked into the office and heard you say, Marissa doesn't have custody of Jake. And Jake was like,
no.
Well, he heard it. And then the other thing was when you said that I was faking the TIA. No, I really did have a bad reaction to what that was I when I was zoning out on the computer, what that was some sort of reaction to Lexapro. Once I stopped.
What? Holy shit, this has been a rough one. Now it's Lexapro's fault. Oh, what the fuck has happened here? Y'all, I'm getting a headache through this one. This is a rough one. Oh, where did we get? How did we? What? How are we here? I forgot how rough this was. I recorded it on mute. That's why. So we're off the TIA subject now. And it was Lexapro's fault. Okay. All right. Whatever old wise one says.
Lexapro, I haven't had one since. So that's what that was. Right now, when I think about it every day, is I'm wondering if they're ever going to if doctors are ever going to even do a study on Lexapro and TIAs, being some sort of side effect. Because if it happened to me, I mean, what makes me so special? But yeah, that was a little weird, that people would think that I would just fake, zoning out and like shaking. There's no way to, I mean, if I really wanted attention, I don't think it would be, and that definitely wasn't a seizure, and it definitely wasn't a heart attack, and it definitely wasn't a stroke. It was just something that I couldn't even explain. And trust me, I definitely didn't want all those medical bills that came along with it, just to find out that they couldn't tell me what the fuck it was.
Girl, if there was a secret Discord room, you wouldn't know about it because then it wouldn't be secret, would you?
And also, I don't do Discord, never have. If you ever see Molly Golightly in any sort of Discord, it's fake. Any other rumor I can clear up for you? Since you're here. Anything I can clear up about Justin? Mallory? Andrew? Anything? If you
She's avoiding all of the topics that we should be talking about and talking about random shit that means nothing to anybody. But go on, Molly.
Want to ask? You got me now.
Zero. It was 2 years ago. Zero. Get over it. For real.
Who's this?
Zero.
Who the hell's Zero?
Your mom.
Oh. Zero. That's funny. I'm like, who the hell's Zero?
And they lie too, Zero, just so you know.
You two have been going at it for years. She says she has trouble opening jars and climbing upstairs, but is able to climb on roofs after a hurricane because she's a rope expert. Ooh.
Zero, what did I lie about you yesterday? I didn't even fucking mention you yesterday. What are you talking
This is
about?
what they do. This is what they do, Jake. They just fight with each other. All day long. You know what I'm gonna give up for Lent? I'm gonna give up a bunch of things. I'm gonna give up chocolate, tamales, and cursing.
She's giving up chocolate, tamales, and cursing for Lent.
Good one.
You think you like that? Chocolate, tamales, and cursing. That'd be a whole new me.
Zero, so come up here and play it. Because I'd like to know when I even mentioned you yesterday. I'll wait.
Cursing? Yeah. I don't know if I can.
Never even mentioned you to Irish Girl. What are you talking about? Of course you're not coming on panel. Of course. Molly will play it. Send Molly the clip. She'll play it. Marissa, I'm not starting stuff.
You what?
Marissa said, Lord, don't be starting stuff.
It's 12:30 a.m. I think it's funny when people record streams.
I can't even tell you how we got to this point. This is ridiculous. My head hurts after this one.
Like if I think it's something important, I actually say, hey, it's coming. Clip this. Hurry up. I'm about to say something important. To the 15, or there's 1,000, almost 1,100 people in here. I'm going to say that 100 people here that are recording this right now, to the ones that are recording this now, get a fucking life. Get laid. You need to get laid.
Vera, you just said you have the clip.
You don't know how to record stuff? Only 100 people are recording this. 117 people are recording this. The reason I know that is because I have an app. That's a lie. I don't have an app.
This dumbass was going to go with that, and then she realized there's no way that that's going to fly. She was trying to say that she has an app that tells her that there's 117 people recording her at the time. Oh, Lord. Actually, out of 1,000, if there was 1,100 people in there, there's probably 600 recording, to be honest. And 100 that like you, maybe. I don't fucking know at this point.
Hi, Suzanne. I don't know. It's a bit of an anomaly to me. I would never, but that's okay. I'm not everybody.
Lisa Marie, Zero was.
That's a fucking lie too. You just pay people to record for you. That's a lie. You have a payroll of people who do your dirty shit. Let's not skirt over the facts here. How much you pay Goose a month to do all your dirty shit? Just a question.
A Patreon of mine for like 2 years before she even knew who Molly was. We have history.
Did you guys ever make out?
No.
Shut up, Jake.
I'm joking. I don't know who that is.
That's Dayton's mom.
Well, the person she's talking about.
Zero Triple Juice? Jules. Sorry. I had a Milano cookie in my mouth.
Did you read Gina's comment?
Who's Gina?
Gina Diamond. She said someone recorded the stream last night, and when you said
It's funny. Yes, this is 50 Shades. She's the one that said that she was gonna shoot the waiter.
This is what I want to know, because this is when I first turned you on today.
Okay.
So what's the scoop with Betty and Olivia?
Oh, just Andra just said that when they left the Idaho, that things kind of shifted, and that Olivia was pulling away. And
I thought
I was concerned.
see, but I could swear that Andrew said on a live that Olivia paid for that trip, and Olivia said, "Come on, let's go. I'll treat." And I
Oh, so Laura's saying that BHB didn't pay for the trip. So, interesting.
could swear I heard that. I could be wrong, but I could swear I heard that's why she was going, because Olivia was paying for it.
Oh, well, I remember the hotel was in Andra's name. And Andra, I know one thing's a fact is that, yeah, the behavior from Olivia is just very different.
That's the one freaking fact you know, Molly, and you've made all these other accusations. So who paid for the trip? You obviously started out saying that Betty did. You were very confident in that. And now that Laura is saying that's not what she heard, you're backing up a little bit and saying that the only fact that you know is that Olivia's been acting different. Interesting.
And I kind of feel a little, it's sad to watch just everybody just drop and just to see Jonathan Lee Richards just split and not say a word. And then you want to, then you see Dolly, do his, neck spin in, like a exorcism, like it was like an exorcist happened. Like it was like a terrible week. And then
Dolly had an exorcism? What? Does Dolly's head spin around in circles now? Like, what is happening over here? This is going to be a rough week. I have a feeling, y'all. It's going to be a real fucking rough week. She's already acting out. And this was yesterday.
then Olivia, is on doing her own thing and then she does an amazing video with his family. And in my heart, I'm like, hell yeah, biggest fan ever. And then boom, she drops this video of her talking to this random woman.
Believe me, I know. I've already dissected it over and
Get
over.
the fuck out of here.
And at the end, and I said on my live, I think Olivia in the beginning did a wonderful job of letting this psycho talk, letting her get it all out, not really giving much direction, but just letting her spew. And I really thought at the end, the reason she did that was she was going to say, yeah, I really don't find her credible. But no, she does the exact opposite. She says, no, I find this woman extremely credible. Don't you? Oh my God, Olivia. Now I know this was strictly for clicks and views. Because if you can't see this woman is fucking psychotic and lying and all this shit that she's saying that could actually help Brian, I'm blown away. Blown away.
And I thought that, listen, like I said last night, he deserves a fair trial. Absolutely. He deserves a fair trial. But by all means, I definitely want justice for these 4 kids. And to know that Olivia sat on the couch from the Gonsalves family and with Andra, with Buller and Betty, writing up the questions. And Buller and Betty didn't even get a shout out. It was almost like Olivia made it as if Andra wasn't even there or a part of it.
And that's why the world is crumbling at their feet with this whole situation, because they didn't get the credit they wanted.
It was so cringy to kind of see that be done to Buller and Betty, because Buller and Betty to be out in the field with Buller and Betty, she does rock that, she navigates that ship like, hey, we're burning daylight, blah, 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 let's go. Come on, Jonathan, we are burning daylight. Like, come on. And honestly, like, she's late. Olivia's late, you got to get on her ass. Well, now I got to stop at Starbucks and blah, blah, blah. And, take it forever with the hair, take it forever with everything. And it's.
I could have sworn just a couple days ago, she was singing Olivia's praises, and Olivia was the best thing ever. The bee's knees. Maybe she finally saw Molly for what she is.
It was just very strange. And I just felt in the past few weeks that,
but I was convinced.
You got to show your appreciation. Betty says that she was in the hole and for, with some money with this trip. I don't ask her to show any sort of receipt. That's not my job. But to see all these people dropping or just going their own way. Listen, I encourage everyone to go on their own way.
Molly, you should have learned by now that if people aren't showing you receipts, it's probably a bad idea for you to continue spreading misinformation without receipts. I mean, you've tried this how many times and it never pays out very well for you, because it always comes back to bite you in the ass that Where's the receipts? You say you're going to show receipts. You say you have all those receipts. You say that everything was done properly in the Marvin story, but yet you still have failed to show a single bit of proof. And here you are running your mouth again with no proof behind it. I mean, that's just what you do, though.
Do what they feel is best. Okay, her sub count is going up. Olivia's, I don't see Andrew's going up. And unfortunately, if Andrew has to learn some sort of lesson in all of this, that's ouch. That's a pretty hard lesson. That's a little bit, I'm gonna say no mercy. Like that's ouch. I don't think, and I have to stick up for Bullhorn Betty. I don't think she deserved that. She's still a fucking human being. Whether you like her or not, she's still a human being. And I don't even think that she's being treated like a human. And her thing is,
she's not being treated like a human because she didn't get a shout out and credit for an interview that Olivia did. She's not being treated like a human. Make it make sense.
I've been friends with her for 2 years. But at the same time, you know, Bullhorn Betty, you know, you call her, oh, she's a millennial, blah, blah. Well, there's an entitlement with millennials, and you know that walking in. And if you can't see that maybe there's entitlement and you say it yourself, hey, you know, maybe I just don't need you anymore. And maybe the politest way possible is just keeping your distance from, you can't do that to someone like Betty, especially all the times, all the trips they took. I mean, I hate to get cheesy, but when they say there's no I in team, you're going to take 2 years of all those states that you went to and all those searches, and now say, well, now I'm getting, now I'm seeing real money. I don't need you anymore.
Was that said? Does anybody know? Yeah, exactly, makeup officer. Exactly. Who needs friends when you, or who needs enemies when you have friends like these, right? That's exactly it. They just pluck from their friends list. This is ridiculous. You're going to throw it all away. Come on. We all know you don't give a fuck. Stop acting like you do. The only thing you're worried about is your sub count going down because you guys were all banking on Olivia in this documentary. That's why you did your press junket and your little photo ops, your redo of your 80s glam shots. I don't fucking know. But come on. Let's just be honest for a minute, Molly. Let's be honest for a moment. I know it's painful. I don't even know if you're capable of doing it. But why don't you just say, my feelings are hurt because I'm not going to get famous off of Olivia's back. I mean, you still might if you guys can talk her into buying your bullshit again, which, fuck. Who knows at this point in time?
See, but here's the thing. I would have bet money, literally would have bet money that Betty is the one that got that interview for Olivia. If anyone told me Olivia did that on their own, I would have said they were lying. I'm like, no way. That was
the father found out. The father went through the social media and saw that he was following, that she followed Chronicles of Olivia for her documentaries. That's what he says. And I knew that because she had announced that. She said, oh my God, she followed me. She was part of my following. She's like, I feel so close to this case. And I found that pretty compelling. I found that amazing. And that's where she finds that special connection. And like, you know, Betty's connection, she has a strong connection towards the Gabby Petito story. Me, I can't say that I've had a very strong connection towards any case because Cash Gurdon's grandmother, the way that she fucking acted, she ruined that for me. So that's
what I told you. Never get personally invested.
You're right.
I've been telling you for 4 years.
Well, Betty says to me that if your heart is not into it, then it's just not if you can't stop caring. And then Justin made me feel a little bad because I said, I'm sorry, Justin, but I just don't want to have this baby's his imprint on me. And Justin said,
what? A baby imprinting on her now? I give up. There ain't enough brownies in the fucking world to make this shit make sense anymore. This is just absolute pure insanity at this point. Nothing has made sense this entire time. They cannot. Yeah.
Outside of Quinton Simon's house, I have to because I care. And it was almost like he made me feel like I didn't care.
Well, the thing is every time I do start to care, everyone wants to make me feel bad for actually caring. I care about Marvin. People want to make me feel terrible about caring for Marvin. All of a sudden, it's a scam artist.
Ding, ding, ding. Why do y'all think we're going to be here this week? Just questioning, you know, the whole entire live. And here's what she's really upset about, in my opinion. Oh, shit. Solo, none you got you on accident. You'll be back in a few. Sorry, Solo. She don't care about anything else she's talking about. She is worried about this story. This is what she's upset about. She knows that this shit isn't going away. And by the way, Molly, I would be very careful of what you say I have called you and what I haven't, and make sure you understand the context. You know, you can go back and clip my words, my actual words, instead of getting gaslit over things that haven't been said. But we'll let you continue on.
I'm not a scam artist. And people who are going to call me a scam artist, I think that you need to cease with the scam artist label, because that is a libelous claim. Okay? That's a warning. 2, get your fucking...
That's a warning, children. That's a warning. Okay, everybody? That's a warning. Do you have it? Should we write them down now? Should we write them down? What was the warning? Warning. May combust with more pressure. Combust randomly. Noted. All right. Note number 1. The warning is done. Warning. May combust randomly. All right. First warning down. Let's hear what else we have to hear.
Active investigation into that and get it fucking rolling.
Did you just say get your active investigation going? Molly. Why do I sense so much stress from you?
File a report with the police or whoever you need to, and let's get this done. Okay?
What are we getting done? Like, what are we waiting on, Molly? What are we getting done here, Molly? All you have to do is provide receipts. It's pretty simple. Isn't it your own words that receipts or it didn't happen? So you said all the money was spent on lawyers. You had nothing to do with it. You didn't collect anything. That should be easy for you to prove. It should be easy for you to wash your hands of and prove that you had nothing to do with this. Very easy. It's your reputation that you're putting on the line. Nobody else's. Hey, what do we know?
You better stop it with the accusations of calling me a fucking scam artist. You can't go around saying that I'm a fucking scam artist.
Well, I guess when you yourself are calling people scammers, that kind of should come back to bite you a little bit in the ass too, because I've heard you call many people scammers without proof. Again, 0 proof, but you call these people scammers all the time. But okay, let's continue on.
Scam artists usually live not on fucking US soil, showing their face and their family and their address and their whole life on camera. They get the fuck out of Dodge.
So now we're putting out into the universe that scammers only come from other countries. Motherfucker, you came from another country too. So did I. I can't with this shit, y'all. I'm going to lose my mind at some point in time. What does she even... Yeah. What is happening here?
Get your fucking active investigation into that and get it fucking rolling. File a report with the police or whoever you need to, and let's get this done. Okay?
You better stop it with the accusations of calling me a fucking scam artist. You can't go around saying that I'm a fucking scam artist. Scam artists usually live not on fucking US soil, showing their face and their family and their address and their whole life.
Okay, I heard what I thought I heard. Did y'all hear it the second time around? So y'all can stop with the nonsense. Just accuse Molly of saying scammers come from a different country. Well, motherfucker, she said it. Okay, she said it. Not in those exact terms. She said U.S. soil. What is happening here? I'm so great. I'm so losing my mind.
On camera. They get the fuck out of Dodge. They use wire fraud. They don't use PayPal. They don't use Cash App. They use Western Union. They never show their fucking faces. They sure as shit aren't married to fucking bankers.
Actually, I know a lot of people that have worked for banks that have embezzled a lot of money. I know a lot of people that have worked for banks that have gotten in trouble legally. But that's here nor there. I mean, you can just look it up on Google and find millions of articles. So your banker conversation has no validity whatsoever. I mean, none of your stuff has validity to it. But this seems to be the part that's kind of kicking you. This right here seems to be what kind of is cycling everything around you right now. But let's let you continue some more.
They don't pay taxes.
Dude,
No, I'm not fucking fair. It's libelous. It's libelous. It's very libelous. And you want to know something? And I'm finding this out. I just found this out. Legally, did you know that YouTube can actually be held responsible for the channels that are hosting that? Yep.
YouTube. I looked into it.
Oh shit! This is Maker Bobster. This is after I have never have I ever MGL edition. The channels that are hosting what, Molly? The roast of your behavior. What is happening over here? And now she's going to hold YouTube responsible. Let's continue.
No,
YouTube.
no.
They're like, lawyer. You can't. I looked into it.
Why don't you talk? All right, I live in a Commonwealth state. You know what a Commonwealth state is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here they're very protective over one's names and very. I'm not going to talk too much, but just know, yes, YouTube can be. Yes, absolutely. If you pursue it, yeah, of course they can be. They're hosting. Why would they keep Laura? If you're hosting, say I'm YouTube, and I got some fucking lawyer coming and it says, all right, you're hosting this little baby channel that's saying all these libelous things, and I'm going to sue this company. Okay, well, we don't want that. Rip up. All right, the channel's deleted. It's over. Did you know that? End of story.
Did we hurt somebody's feelers? I guess it's time to schedule Never Have I Ever Molly Go Lightly Edition Volume 2, because we didn't even barely touch the surface.
They can never have a channel again in that name. Did you know that? If you involve YouTube in that, if you involve them in that they are going to be held responsible, boom, all those channels are gone forever. The name is gone forever. Now, can they put the new channel in their girlfriend's name? Sure. Or their boyfriend's name? Sure. Cousin's name? Sure. But theirs? No. They cannot hold that libelous defamation. They can't. It's not worth it to them. Because you can prove it. Look at what they're doing. Oh, guess what? I'm going to sue you for $10 million. $10 million to YouTube is what? Nothing. Of course, I'm not going to sue.
Is she literally threatening to sue YouTube right now for $10 million? Is that basically what she's getting at? Is because YouTube is allowing me to have a channel that reviews her content and her own words and her own statements based on fair use guidelines that have been put in. I'm so freaking lost right now. This is just absolute insanity. I'm sure YouTube would love to hear this. No wonder why she took it down. No wonder why she took it down. So does she think that I'm going to get scared of YouTube coming after me? Because that's not the case. This is what YouTube platform is based off of. And I am doing none of any cyber stalking, harassing, looking into her real life. I'm not doing anything of that. So I'm not the one that has to worry about YouTube coming down on me. And even if they took my channel, I'm just a baby channel. Give me my baba. Like my Makeup Up has already said that. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Babe, you can open it. Sorry. You can open it. Kyle's home. Hold on. You want to come say hi?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. There's the camera on.
Huh? Hey.
Oh, by the way, you don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
You don't know what I'm doing on the internet. I don't give you any attention. I don't ever cook dinner. The house is a mess. You're neglected. And you're probably going to leave me for some other woman because I neglect you.
I am?
I guess so.
Oh, shit. Sounds like a lot of work.
Kyle's like, really? I have to do that? All of that? All right, let's continue. Oh, back to this one. Sorry.
For $10 million. No, they'll just take it, get rid of it. Laura, who's bothering you? Gina Diamond? Get rid of her. Kathy Blank? Get rid of her. But don't do that. See, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want these super channels to come down. But I also don't want to be called a fucking scam artist. My husband's standing right fucking here.
If you guys could have just heard Kyle bust up laughing when she said, my husband's standing right here. He's like, what is happening? Yeah, he's like, that's a lot of work. I don't think we'll be doing that. Not today.
My husband's standing right fucking here, and he is fucking watching. And I'm showing him something. See this? See this? And he's like, this is extremely libel. That's not okay. This is not okay. Either way, that is not okay. That is pushing it. And it's disgusting. I don't deserve to be called that. Laura, you've known me for 5 years. And you can't stand me. Do you think I'm a fucking scam artist?
No, but it's not a scam artist for you. I just want to punch you in the fucking throat sometimes.
Well, guess what? Are you a scam artist?
Laura fucking said I just want to punch you in the throat sometimes. What the fuck is this world and how did this happen? She is triggered over the never have I ever's. She is triggered and she can't strike that because there's nothing for her to strike. I mean, she could try, but again, there's backup and for all of what was said. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, this is okay. At least I don't feel like I'm losing my mind alone. All of you guys are losing it too.
Artist for making candles?
No.
No, you're working.
Damn right.
Oh, but because I bought my son a car with a big, huge lump of cash down, I'm a scam artist and I'm working with this.
Again, it would be so easy for her to get herself away from this. So easy. She could have done it months ago. She absolutely could have. She has chose to spin herself in circles against this. And she knows that it's not going to turn out. She knows that there is enough evidence to prove that there has never been anything that they've claimed there was. There is no court documents filed. There was never any money spent. Like, she knows this. That's why she's going to continue to spin it every which way. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess now she's claiming that the car was purchased because his girlfriend broke up with him or something and he was sad last time. I don't fucking know. I guess that's something she said recently. I didn't even know that. It changes on the daily. Oh, Kiki's saying hi. Hold on. Let me give Kiki the camera for a second. Whoa. Say hi, Kiki. Oh, he's like, no, I want to hit the camera instead. Okay. He'll come back and say hi again.
Woman that I don't know, trying to help her. Guess what? I'll never help another family again. The way that they targeted that woman, gave her Bell's palsy, and then it's so easy to say, no, we're not responsible for that. The fuck you aren't.
Speaking of libelous, Speaking of libelous, I would love to see proof that Letitia Bias got Bell's palsy based on me or any other person that you've blamed for it. Speaking of libelous, oh, thanks, Dunya. If I need to do something, I can. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been watching. But you specifically named people. I have the clips of it that you blamed for Letitia Bias having Bell's palsy. It wasn't enough that her biological son is in a coma and the internet, went this way, but you specifically named people and blamed them for this condition. Don't forget about that.
All right, hold on. I want to hear Zero's link. She posted a short of what I allegedly said that was so horrible that I lied.
Okay. Can you feature it?
Hold on.
Hey, Adrian. We were just talking about YouTube.
Great. Are you on the road?
Yeah, we're live. You can say whatever you like.
That's it. That's what it was. That I said that she pissed.
Yeah, what did you want to say then?
I don't think that this is the topic we're talking about.
Okay, talk to you later. All right, got it, Laura? She said I want to push her. I never did anything to Laura. I just cursed her out a couple times.
No.
I said I don't hate you. I just want to punch her in the throat.
No, I think a part of you does hate me. You said you don't talk about me yesterday.
Oh my God.
Zero, let it go. Please, honey, let it go.
I said that she pissed me off. That's it. That's all I said.
Jules, let's.
Now you're gonna get his rook.
Let's see if I can prove it again. Yeah, I can. No, if I can't.
Yes, they are lies, DC. They're absolute fucking lies.
Okay, use your rook. Let me check.
Oh yeah, then I control this side, and then so we can move to the side of the board.
Man, Mama, I just played the clip. All I said was she pissed me off sometimes.
Play it again. Play it again.
Pretty simple.
Play it again.
You couldn't hear it?
No, play it again.
All right, hold on. I gotta present it then.
By the way, it's not me. There was no audio. I can't really tell. Skip to my Lou. That's what I was trying to listen for. He does come on and make a statement in a minute, but this whole thing with Laura, there was no sound. I don't know what they were trying to play. I never heard it. This whole thing is a shit show because you have Walter and all of that going on. She mutes Laura. Laura's midstream of talking and she mutes Laura because she thought Walter was going to come in and say this profound thing. But just wait, he does.
Hold on.
I'm waiting on time.
I didn't hear the link. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
You know what, Violet? Stop it. Adrian, I'm so tired of that fucking thing.
If you guys hear that's blue checkmate.
Checkmate?
Dude, my dad's so smart.
Okay.
He'll save the game.
What's that?
My dear,
Yes.
when you're done with that, can you talk about
All right,
this?
right there.
Yes, we can talk about it. Yes. He doesn't want me talking about this shit. All right.
Okay.
I love you.
Here,
I
By the way, I just had to show you guys this because she's clicking around, like trying to show something on screen. And what pops up? My video in the middle of her screen. It was obviously in her watch history or one of her things. And here it is, my video of the two of them. Isn't it ironic? I bet that was a smack in her face. But I didn't even realize that until when I was cutting it to put stuff over their faces. And I was like, oh, shit, that sucks. I mean, it happens to all of us because we watch. They always say they don't watch this stuff. They don't know it exists and stuff. There is a lot of channels out here. So, of course, you can't keep up with all of it. But she definitely knows that I exist and have for a long time.
I'll tell you what, I'll just say this.
What?
I'll say this.
What?
You don't need to explain anything because your friends don't need it and your enemies won't care or believe you.
All right, that's
You don't
fine.
need to explain anything.
Okay.
He was not, I do not believe that he wanted to talk about the internet stuff, but that's his profound statement. Your friends don't need it. And that's the profound statement of the year.
Telephone.
What's going on with you? Are you gonna play it or I'm gonna sit?
No, he's still talking.
Shut up over there. Take that fucking thing off my neck before.
You're missing it.
You're not playing. I go.
I'm not playing it. You can't hear it?
No, play it again. Put it louder.
She is so freaking triggered. So triggered, but it gets better. Hold on.
That's it. That was the whole clip. Where did I lie about talking about Jules? All I said was she pissed me off one day. That's it. That's all I fucking said.
You got it, Laura.
There is still no volume on that. There is still nothing. I don't know. Again, there was just nothing there. There is Revival. I won't. I will never to these people. I would never, like, to those of you that I'm close to. Yeah, I would show you guys stuff in private, things of that nature, but I would never exploit it for content. I don't find CPS like funny, but here they are. Like, this whole thing has just been an up and down shit show of a roller coaster. This has been one of the most up and down roller coaster rides we've been on. But there was nothing in that clip again, and she gets pissed off. Just watch what she says to Laura, though.
You're always right, Laura. Holy shit. I'd hate to be married to you when you got your period.
Causing this huge fucking reaction when I didn't even fucking say anything.
YouTube is just one big used tampon.
Oh, you still couldn't hear it?
No, we can't hear shit. Except you complaining. Holy shit.
All right. Let me try again. Share my screen.
She's so triggered about Laura. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. They know too. They were just saying, like, obviously I don't have to now because she's switched up her story again to this, but holy hell, what is happening here? These two cannot get it together. And this is where she's stooped because nobody else will talk to her at the time. Justin won't even come on panel. Like, Justin, why are you avoiding coming on panel? The only reason why you came on panel the other night was because you guys fucked up, but then you even fucked up more. And people don't even realize what you said. Shady little fuckers, but we caught your asses. Yeah, don't worry. The pieces of the puzzle of who you guys all hang out with and are chummy with are very obvious.
All right, can you hear it now?
So Jules still come in, doesn't she?
No, not anymore.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right.
So Jules still come in, doesn't she?
No, not anymore.
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. She pissed me off one day.
Crystal Langford, I've known her for a while.
But I'm saying, like, if Tiffany called me and said, hey, I got a question. What are you doing? I would be happy to explain it to her and vice versa. That's it. That's what she's going fucking ballistic over.
Fuck all of them.
Molly listens to that clip and all she says is fuck all of them. She's so pissed right now. She's just pissed.
Are you there?
Yeah. So that's what she's mad at?
Yep, because I said she pissed me off one day. That's it. That was me talking about her. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody talked about her. Irish girl asked me a question. I said nothing. She pissed me off one day. That was it. That's all I said.
Okay, so both of you are both kind of right. So basically you answered the question, right? You answered the question, but it was really no big deal. That's what I'm gathering. You answered the question, it was no big deal. Am I the queen again? That's all I want to know.
Actually, her name never came out of my mouth. To be honest with you, if you listen to it again, Lisa, try again.
All right, play it again.
So let's not make up facts that don't exist.
Queen of what? Denial? Because I think that's the only thing she's the queen of is denial.
Wow, Laura. What's this? She booted me from Patreon because I was in Molly's Patreon. And she wanted me to delete derogatory comments about her from a chat. I love derogatory comments. Molly Zero said you booted her because she was your mod.
I never wanted to delete derogatory comments about her from a chat. I don't give a shit.
I love the derogatory food. Those are better than good ones. They're juicy.
Lisa, I don't care who you are. Don't fucking define me.
Don't do that. Remember, I told you don't do that. Cracking your knuckles, you'll end up getting. What is that? What is that?
What is what?
Did it. House of Williams is the queen. Yeah, she is rather sassy, isn't she? What did Lisa do? Lay off folk in the chat. Zero's funny. I showed my what? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, what's with everybody showing messages and shit? Ooh. I'm so cool. I'm gonna show everybody a message.
What beeping is Marissa here? I don't hear any beeping.
It's. Hear it?
No,
Oh, it sounds like Discord notifications. I don't have a Discord. That would be her.
I don't even hear any notifications though.
You don't hear that?
Huh.
You turned around and showed it. It's off the video. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's okay, Zero. Don't worry. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. and you'll probably. Oh shit! I just kicked her off. I just accidentally kicked the bitch off. Man, I just.
She did not freaking accidentally kick her off. She did not kick her off accidentally. She knew what she was doing.
I just kicked the bitch off. Anybody else have any fucked up weird accusations? $2,000? $2,000 to Don Wells. Really? $2,000? Get out of here. That would never happen. That would never happen. Marissa, did you hear Michelle had a stroke? No. And guess what? She lies so much, I don't believe it. Sorry. Well, if she did, then when she comes back to YouTube, which she knows she will, you'll probably see it in her face, won't you? Right? Right? Because stroke victims, you'll see it in their face and you'll hear it in their voice. Right? Right. But this is the thing. She lies so much. She didn't have one. Yeah. See? Well, I'm going to say that no, I don't believe it. Because she lies way too much. So all she does is lie. In fact, if she told me that she had peanut butter and jelly for lunch, I would say, I'm going to say she's lying. Well, you do know that I don't enjoy protesting. You do know that, right?
Wait. Now we're on to protesting. She doesn't like protesting. Throw this whole freaking thing away. This is why she took this shit down. This is nothing but an epic shit show. Yes, I love Kiki's videos. I've seen a few of them. They're great.
That's not something I enjoy doing. I mean, did I feel very much alive outside of Brian Laundrie's house? Yes. But I only felt alive when Cassie came out. Now, of course, I wasn't there to see it. Guess who was there? Olivia. Boy, does that girl have an uncanny repertoire, I guess, for being in the right place at the right time. Holy shit. All of a sudden, she fucking appears right when all the magic happens, right? Almost like she's a crisis actor. I mean, am I onto something or what?
Wow. So now this lady's a crisis actor.
Holy shit. And no, I don't think she's a crisis actor. Crisis actors have to blend in with the crowd. She definitely does not blend in with the crowd. If they deserve it, you will be the most effective. Well, I personally, Billhorn Betty lives to protest. I'm going to say she does. Yeah, she does. She calls herself a professional protester. But I'm not going to lie. If she wants to call herself a professional protester, yeah, she knows all the laws to every city ordinance or whatever you want to call them. She knows all the rules before she gets there. She puts all those cops in place. Not many people know how to do that. She knows how to handle the press. She knows how to handle the law enforcement and the rules. I can't say much for that. I just pull up and start yelling. That's the extent of my talent. Guess what?
Folks, there you have it. She said it, not me. That's the extent of her talent. She pulls up and starts yelling. She said it. There you go. Molly Golightly, the world famous life coach, that her talent exists of pulling up and yelling. There you go. You too can be a successful life coach. Just pull up and start hollering. You don't even have to know what the fuck you're talking about.
What, last time when it was me and the rest, there. I guess World's Win. What the fuck? I'm sorry, but Dolly Vision. That's what shocks me the most. Not Olivia, not Jonathan, not anything. But I have to say, I am shaking over this Dolly Vision thing. I never thought in my heart of hearts, I never thought in a million years
that Don Wells could get out of jail, make some sort of a comeback, and it be a good comeback with this crowd. I don't know what the fuck he's pulling over there. And I'm afraid to go look. And he's likable. His lives are cool. He's got a cool personality. What the frick? How is he coming in as a white knight for fucking Don Wells? Oh, he's really a nice guy. Shut up, Dolly. Zip it, Dolly. Who the frick are you, Dolly?
Well, with a man like the name Dolly, you know, that's your buddy. You were just hooting and hollering for him and posting praises for him in your Patreon, Molly. Like, that's your Dolly, Molly. Didn't he make some soap? Some chicken cutlet smelling shit? I mean, that's what I heard.
He's a nice guy. I'm sorry, but this bothers me. I am not okay with this. What the frick is wrong with you people? How is this happening? So you're getting it. All right, so I'm not alone here because it feels like the world is kissing Don's ass and I'm not going to be a part of that shit. Nor am I going to be a part of this WCU woman jumping from Patton. Who is this?
Who the fuck is WCU woman? WSU woman, Molly? Get it right.
Turkey channel. I went in there the other day and I said hello. And I just can't believe that Olivia is pushing this fucking shit. It's almost like the people that we thought were like-minded are fucking selling out. It's almost like someone's coming. All right, how about this? It's almost like, this is the best way to say it. Someone's got a suitcase and they're going to everyone's house and bringing them $1 million to just sell out and say, you know what? Have a change of fucking heart. Don't think like this. We want you to think like this. And everybody's taking the money. And I'm sitting here going, what? And they're showing up at my house with a basket of money and saying, hey, bitch, hey, we want you to think like this. And I'm saying, get the fuck out of here. I pick up a bat and I walk out in my robe and my slippers. I'm like, get out of here before I bet you 50 teeth out. And that's how I feel. But they're supposed to be living on my street. You know what I'm saying?
I swear to God, I did not take acid, but I feel like I'm having flashbacks right now because what the fuck just happened here? I feel like I just listened to a whole separate universe of talk. I don't even understand anything. Maybe I need hard drugs to make this make sense because nothing is adding up in this stream whatsoever. None of this makes sense at all. Like, yeah, exactly. What is she even saying at this point? There is nothing. You want me to rewind it? Because you guys are thinking the exact same thing I am. What? I'll rewind it just a minute. Yeah, there is. I'm glad I'm not the only one confused because I feel like a complete. This is where I feel like I have no brain because I can't make this make sense.
Or fucking selling out. It's almost like someone's coming. All right, how about this? It's almost like, this is the best way to say it. Someone's got a suitcase and they're going to everyone's house and bringing them $1 million to just sell out and say, you know what? Have a change of fucking heart. Don't think like this. We want you to think like this. And everybody's taking the money. And I'm sitting here going, what? And they're showing up at my house with a basket of money and saying, hey, bitch, hey, we want you to think like this. And I'm saying, get the fuck out of here. I pick up a bat and I walk out in my robe and my slippers. I'm like, get out of here before I bet you 50 teeth out. And that's how I feel. But they're supposed to be living on my street. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan's supposed to be living down the street. Betty is supposed to be living across the street. Olivia's supposed to be living across the street down the. You get what I'm saying? That you guys are supposed to. These people are supposed to be my neighbors, and they're all selling their fucking houses.
So, in other words,
I'd sell my house too.
You heard it, Molly. Kyle's commentating now. Like, he doesn't know what I'm doing though, but he said he'd sell that motherfucking house too.
From the end of the fucking block.
Who would want to be your neighbor? Won't you be my neighbor? Hell to the fucking no. No, no. We're moving you out of the cul-de-sac. You're getting booted. Kyle's helping you pack. Kyle said, nope, he's not even helping her pack.
Like the Goonies. Oh my God. It's kind of like the Goonies. We're just selling the Goondocks. I know I sound crazy, but it's like to sell it, to sell the land, to make it a golf course and a country club. And I'm like, little Mikey, who's like, no, we got to save the Goondocks.
What is the Goondocks? Because of the Goonies house is not. Have you ever even been there, Molly? It's in Astoria, Oregon. I'm sure you haven't, but it's one of my favorite places in the United
Goonies
States.
2, Goondock Saints.
Goonies 2, Goondock Saints. Kyle said it's got to be the title of their. Hey, you guys. Maybe that's the title of their new documentary coming up. Goondocks Saints. Hey, you guys.
And Angela's, the little guy with the gadgets. You know what? I'll be Chunk. I won't be Mikey.
This bitch just said she'll be Chunk. No. What? There ain't enough. I don't know what she's on to get to this level of ridiculousness, but something. Whew. Goonies never say die. The truffle shuffle. She does the truffle shuffle on the daily. Her little heel clicks.
I'll do the truffle shuffle, and that'll be it. Am I the only one thinking that way that wants to just kind of do the Goonies thing? But I don't want to lose my Goonies on the way. But where is Sloth when you need it? Where's Mallory? Mallory! Hey, you guys!
She did call Mallory Sloth. This bitch has no friends. That's obvious. Mallory, what? Ooh.
Oh man, she's gonna roast me tomorrow. She'll be like, what the fuck did that bitch say? Hey, you guys. Thank you. Hey, you guys. I feel like that's how it feels. It feels like we're in that movie, The Goonies, and they're selling out to turn this place into a country club, and that's not what I want. We need to save the Goondocks. And Olivia sold her house. Jonathan sold his house. And fucking Dolly sitting on prime property.
Yeah, that was low. I'm sorry. That was low. That ugh.
He's got a pool in the back. He's got a tiki bar in the back. That's where we all go for barbecues and little parties, right? Oh, you're gonna sell our Oasis, really? Now you? I'm on point. It's exactly. So you get what I'm saying.
I need to go back and look at the comments and find out who the fuck said that she's on point. And I need to message them and ask them what the fuck they take to make this understandable, because Kyle and I are both sitting here saying that there is not enough chemicals in the world to make this make sense, because it doesn't make sense at all.
Justin, please. You got the biggest house on the block, right? We could build a cemetery. Well, you want to know something? Me and Justin have dreams of owning cemeteries. I'll tell you what. You want to turn this place into a cemetery? Me and Justin, we could do it. Oh, by the way, do we know who's going to that?
Say that again.
You got enough dead shit in your closet, woman.
I don't know if you guys could hear him, but he said, "You got enough dead shit in your closet, woman."
Super Bowl. Jake, have you been watching the football? No, right? Nah. Lisa, you're going down. I swear that I have had respect for you. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Well, thank you. The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl? Oh, so we don't even know.
There's a lot of Eagles fans around here. All right, well. Oh, Jakey. You done playing chess?
No.
Just don't get knocked out in the head with a golf ball during a funeral. That would be something. Fuck the NFL. You girls are awesome. I have to say, like, I'm afraid.
Did she just say don't get knocked out in the head with a golf ball while at a funeral? I swear to God, she's completely lost it.
To go peek over there. I'm afraid to. Is he going live tonight? Am I still coming to Philly? Yes. Yeah, I'm still coming to Philly. I gotta get my planner out. I've been really lazy with my fucking planner. What are we doing? I'm so tired. My mom she thinks she's getting better. I can't see it. I can't unsee what. We had plans to, I thought she was going to look a lot better. I thought she was going to feel a lot better. In that past week, she didn't. I got to spend some time with her over a week ago for a few hours, and it was the same. And then all of a sudden we got such good news, and it looked like my mom actually got worse. My mom actually had really, really bad swelled legs. And I don't see an improvement, and she's doing that cancer thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say cancer thing, you know when someone goes like this? And I'm like, oh my God, Mom, she's doing that.
I didn't even know how crazy this had turned, but this is where I was feeling. And by the way, I love Cheech and Chong. If you know anything about me, Cheech and Chong, they're like my spirit animals.
And everyone yes, she looks exactly like Uncle Anthony right before he passed away. Yes, her tumors on her spine shrunk 90%. And the thing is I thought we had plans, and then when I got there, I was like, there's no way. And now my mom has a bed sore on her butt. Yeah, and she needed ointment for it. All right, Adrian wants to talk to me. I love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Murdoch case. He's on trial tomorrow. What do you think, Adrian?
Murdoch?
Eric Murdoch?
What do you do?
Oh my God. He's on trial. Allegedly, South Carolina, the Dynasty family killed the son and the mother, the wife. The family had all these connections. Walter, I need to tell you something, Walter. You listening? Walter. I'm not here. Marissa's in trouble. Walter.
I know.
So you know she's in trouble. You know she's a bad person, right? Right, Walter. You know she's in trouble, right? She's in trouble with the IRS and the CIA and CPA, and I'm getting an FBI after her. You know that, right, Walter? Hello?
Hello.
What does that mean? Jake, you're gonna have a new mother and name's Rochelle. Do you like me? I can make you a pot of chili. Do you like my feet? I'll stick them right in your face. See, I'm a cool mom. I don't have any of my kids to speak of, but I'm a cool mom. You wanna get drunk? I'll get you some alcohol for you and your friends. Yeah.
Murdoch gonna be insane. Let me tell you something. The story is amazing. Watch the videos today. YouTube to be ready for. Well, what I was thinking about doing was I was talking to Justin. I said, Justin, oh my God. What I was thinking about was watching the trial as a juror and watching it with all you guys. But then I freaking realized that I hated sitting in for the whole 4 days that I was at Johnny Depp. And listen, I got to sit behind Johnny Depp. Well, not really. I got to sit behind Amber Heard, but that fucking stuff. I got to see Johnny Depp come in every morning. He didn't exactly look at me, but I'll take it. Hey, I got to hang out with Vinnie Politan every day. That was fucking awesome. No, I was thinking about looking at it like a juror. But man, that case is all over the place. Oh, thank you so much, Nanya. Is a lot of crazy twists and turns. And I did talk to Vinnie Politan. I said, let me tell you something. I said, if they don't find him guilty, you're going to have some crazy white lady going crazy over in Pennsylvania. And he said it's going to be hard to prosecute this guy. He said it's going to be hard for prosecutors. And I'm like, yeah, you ain't kidding. That guy has got so many people. I mean,
he's got a lot of people that rely on him. That's a problem. And you're not in the head, yes, Adrian, but that's scary. I'd be afraid to testify against him. Right? What are you? What? I wouldn't? Oh, fuck it. You do not know me, Adrian. You know I'm afraid of the cops. You know I'm afraid of any mafia type cartel, anything on the hand like that. That guy was powerful. Guys, all right, I'm coming. All right. Old money. Yeah, they are extremely old money. Yeah, and that poor boy, the gay boy, and where his mother was screaming for Mint Mama's got a cooking channel, you guys. I don't know what the hell she did. Mint Mama, make some tamales. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. I know, allegedly. Yeah, honestly, I'm going to be really, really conservative with my comments because I don't want any of his friends coming to my house. I'm going to be like, I don't know what I think. Hey, Justin, we need to walk on pins and needles with this motherfucking story. For real. Any other story, we'd be fine. But this motherfucker, but this is the thing. You can't come out and say he did it because he knows everybody. He'll make one call and be like, all right, there's this fat white bitch up in Hershey. Yeah, that bitch. Uh-huh. Yeah. And then he'll go like this. He'll go. All right, we're going upstairs. Come on. All right. Bye, guys.
That was a lot. I don't even know what to say about that at the end there. Like, that went from... what do you guys phrase that? Like, this is how Molly treats her friends? I mean, like, she trashed everybody. Mallory, Laura, Spanky, she didn't really trash this time, but he's staying away. Bunch of other people that I don't even know who they are, their involvement in anything. She tells a million stories, but then gets to the point where she actually is saying, this is actually why I'm triggered. Thank you, Nunya. I feel like I completely ran a marathon right here and I am wiped out. Yeah, Olivia. Yeah, her hubby. Yeah, Makeup Lobster. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with that too. I don't know. There's that felt really unstable in every way, shape, or form. Every bit of that was, I mean, then she had her son come on and talk about the CPS calls. Like, what the fuck? Why would you exploit your children for content? I don't know. Craziness. All right, y'all. I mean, my head hurts too. I am with you guys on this one. So, Goondock Saints is their upcoming documentary. I'm gonna be Cheech and Chong if they ever come out with a documentary because that's the only way I'm getting through it. That was exhausting. Yes. Oh, speaking of which, look at my numbers right now. 420. Safari, right? It was exhausting, wasn't it? That was exhausting. I know. All right, y'all. I gotta go finish dinner for the night and shut that off. You want to say bye?
See you later.
Oh, wait. Is there any questions that you need to ask him, Molly, since he doesn't know what we're doing or he doesn't know what we talk about or has no clue what I'm doing? I mean, he came home from work and look where he's at. Oh, took a shower, came right in here and hung out with me. But, oh, really? Good. Okay, Hope, good. Who's she talking about? What time, Makeup Mobster? Which one? Because I don't know. They said, bye, Kyle.
See ya.
Mental breakdown. Yes. Shopaholic, I can't wait to hear more about your, I think we're going to do a check-in, just a bullshit stream this week too, and talk. I want to hear about your marathon and how it went. Hey, Bobby Pin. Bye, King Kyle. Thank you for sharing your queen with us, sir. That's going to piss her off. Yeah, Makeup Mobster, there's something. Love you too. Frustrated. Mean it. All right, y'all. Key said bye. Later, Kyle.
Later.
The doggy looks, yeah, they've got dad home, so of course. Yeah, Nunya had to bring out the whiteboard and like start checking people off that time. Bye, Solo. Bye, L. Bye, everybody. Bye, Nana L. Bye, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.